5 to 6 now in the 3rd of September. And we'll be witnessing the grand final. Grandmaster, Super Grandmaster, Magnus Carlsen. Some people consider him the best chess player in history. Versing Alireza Firouzja again now. Yesterday, Dennis Lazovic. See the grand final. Alireza and Magnus. Due to start in like what, 4 minutes by the announcement. Hello, Damien. Hello there, my guys. So, and if I read this one correctly, it will be like a 4-game match. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah. If that information, it's something. Get to that one again. Let me see if I can find it. So, knockout stage, right? I think this one and a 4-game match in the grand final. A 4-game match in the grand final. Division game matches, brackets, finals. If I read this one correctly, see. Let me switch back to the games. They haven't started yet. Schedule. Grand final. 3rd of September, 6 p.m. So I reckon like 3-4 minutes. Who are you rooting for, Damien? You're rooting for? Who do you think is going to win the grand final? Think going to see again 3-4-0 for Magnus? It's gonna be a bit more balanced this evening. How you reckon things are gonna this grand final? Hey, let me. Anyway, but it is a grand. Okay. Now let me check the other platforms. How are they going? Just keeping my eyes on it. We're probably gonna do 1 or 2 puzzles before they actually start the match. Double check. That looks okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a puzzle then. And just a very quick one. Just to keep ourselves busy. Magnus, Alireza. That'll be a nice one anyway. Okay, what is Black supposed to be playing? This guy looks like Kend or something. Maybe try exercise some pressure somehow. Let's see. I might take and then like this. Maybe I should put. Hello, Hollander. Chess tournament. Thanks for the information. But now I'll be staying with Alireza and Magnus Carlsen. Probably what time does that start, Hollander? Yeah, I really want to see the Alireza and Magnus Carlsen more than anything, really. So nothing else is more appealing to me at the minute now. But anyway, thanks for the information. Oh, months away. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna make a note. Gonna make a note somewhere, and I hope I won't be forgetting the note. There are very many notes nowadays. Okay. Thank you. Cheers, man. Okay. Bye. Let me look at this one here now. I'm very much tempted to say it should be. I mean, it attacks the queen, so apart from worrying about the rook, I might be interested in just hitting the queen for it. I guess that might be something. If they capture, probably I'll take again with the. That might be an idea, or maybe with the knight to clearing the way for, let's say, this sort of queen and rook coordination attack on d2. Maybe there's something else altogether. Might be something else altogether. Could be any craziness because they aren't very straight puzzles at this stage. They are actually quite complex. Quite complex. Okay. You're more than welcome, guys, to making your assessment here and communicate and type it in. I'm gonna try this one. Okay, let me look at knight to 5. Does that do it? It's slow. If there is something, it's just slow. I think so. Okay. All right. Cheers, man. Okay. Let me try this. Ah, okay. So in the end, it was the right stuff. Now, again, I think if I were to capture with the knight, still looking at that rook attacking the probably pawn is a bit more forcing. Probably. Probably. Could be. Any other ways? Let me think. What about actually this B? I mean, I'm looking at this queen to f5. It's interesting though. It's interesting. That doesn't work because queen will take here, isn't it? Doesn't really work. Probably I should just take the pawn. Okay, now I think I'm happy to take the queen though. And I'm happy to take queen takes, rook take, king takes. Actually, I'm going to end up having one piece up. So I was lucky with this one. Yeah, we have to take and capture. Okay. Okay. Playable, playable. Okay, so let's see, guys, if they started to play. Looking at Julius Baer now, Magnus versus Alireza. So that's the most stuff of the day in on the chess planet. Speak. If there were a virtual chess planet, it's actually on top of the events is Magnus versus Alireza. Now, are they supposed to be starting at 6 sharp or 6 and something? Not sure. Not sure. I mean, I just, they said starting. And now looking at the games, waiting to see something being displayed here. Actually, watch it together and discussing it together. Nothing on my screen, not just yet. Just yet. Okay, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. It should be something here. Top of the page. Something here. Yeah, not the news. Schedule. Grand final. That's why I came. That's how I have announced it. Social media. I called it the grand final. Julius Baer, the 5th leg of the Champion Chess Tour. So I really want to see these guys playing. Probably the best chess on the planet. And that Magnus Alireza, like 2 days ago, was incredibly exciting. Very exciting. And very creative stuff. But not just yet. Still waiting for the information to go somewhere. Can't see them. Probably they haven't started play, right? So we're gonna go for another puzzle, I reckon. Gonna go for another puzzle. I got a message. Go for another. Okay, white to move here. There's the another one. Or they start moving and playing. Okay, I have a check here. One here. One here. One there. A third one here. A fourth one here. I don't think there's any in between move because you don't have any time for in between because you're gonna get checkmated in just 2 moves. That is. So there is no in between move here. You have to attack the black king. You have to attack the black king. You might need some pawn support as well. You might need the pawn. Say, if I am to move this guy, if the king were to capture, just saying, just go in this fashion. I think it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Checkmate. If we play and they do not capture, but they play, let's say, king f5, then we have this guy. Then I think again looks very good. I think it has to start. It has to start with h4 if I evaluate this correctly. Anything else you may try, I think you might be failing because if you check the king, they're just going to run away. And I think it's gone. It's just gone. Let's try with this. Now we're looking at this. Probably. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That looks good-ish. But if I do this and they move on to f4, well, I'll just play this. Game over, right? So it's got to be queen g6. Queen g6. Queen g6, I think, is the correct move here. Correct me, guys, if you think I'm wrong. All right. You came via another platform, or you may very well come via Twitch. So I'm looking at this one. Okay, and now checkmate here. Oh, sorry, I forgotten. Sorry, I forgotten about the rook. I forgotten about. It's pawn first. Is it? Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Weird. This. Not sure though. Yeah. Pawn though. See, and then here, yeah. So it got to be a pawn. Yeah, it's got to be the pawn. Yeah. Next time. Did they stop playing? They stop playing. Oh, not just yet. Not just yet. When do they start actually to move? When does it start? I thought it's 6 p.m. Okay, that means we got time for another puzzle. Okay, let's try do another puzzle. Where's the target? Target's right here. Black to move. Gotta hit maybe somehow if we manage to get this bishop to do something. Probably. I know queen is on the threat here, so I don't know. Should we take that bishop for it? Probably we shouldn't be ignored. Probably we should do this because threatening the rook unless there is a stronger one. Unless there is a stronger one, like rook takes. I'm not fully convinced, but just looking at it with for the first time, I haven't done it before. I have no idea what's going on, but maybe step by step. So rook takes. Probably I should take the bishop. Probably. I'm attacking the rook with tempo. I don't know. They castle. They haven't castle. I don't know. But even if they castle, probably they might be running into this issue. They could still castle though. Then it might be this. guy. Cool. So they blocked it now. C3. Okay, what else? Maybe having this idea? Could be. Could be the right one. I'm not sure, but I think it's quite promising if we had to play that bishop to g5. What do you think, guys? Let me know. If you think it might be another way to be dealing with this puzzle, let me know what you reckon needs to be played. Or just do a rook takes d2. No, I don't think it. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sometimes it makes sense and I'm able to see it. Now, I might be thinking of taking the knight on d4, pawn takes, queen takes. I think quite strong. I mean, when I'm taking out the knight with the rook, I'm actually threatening take on d2 straight away. I think it's quite strong. Takes. I may want to just play that. Yeah, that makes sense. Any in between move? I don't think so. Taking here, threatening this guy and this guy. That bad after all. Now I can take the rook. And they have to move something. It doesn't matter what they move. I mean, I guess I'm absolutely fine. If they go here, we just move the queen somewhere. I'm not fully convinced. Yeah, we might be able to just... Yeah, we're not in danger of getting checked or checkmated, so we can afford the luxury of exploring some other. Yeah, okay, dude. You said it once, and then you go on another planet, and you just keep saying the same stuff again. I think you've said it already. Enough now. Thank you, man. Right. So don't advertise that thing too much, please. That's enough. Right. Old schedule news. Can't see anything yet. Probably we're gonna do a few more puzzles then, because I don't see the games anyway being displayed here. Weird. Haven't started yet. So we're gonna go for another puzzle. Okay, let's go for another one. Right. Let's think about this one now. Wait a minute. Can I just play this kind of stuff? Looks good. I think that's the move. I think that might be the move, unless I'm missing something. Quite or maybe no. Actually, queen takes oopsie. Actually, queen takes on a8. Queen takes on a8, and after bishop captures, we're actually playing the other rook with check. They do that probably. We're just taking with checkmate. Yes, queen takes the rook. Actually, makes sense. Okay, that made sense. That made sense. Now, let's play. Check here. What else have we gotten? I don't know. We got a rook here. Nah, I'm dropping this guy, don't I? Yeah, that's something weird, you know. Rook C takes capture. Takes. You know, there are a couple of ideas here. It might be after all rook a to c1. Might be after all rook a to c1. Might be. Might be. What do you think, folks, about rook a to c1? Oh, there's an idea. Let me just play it. Yeah. Yep. And yeah. Okay. I could have played it a bit faster. Could have played it a bit faster, but in the end, all good when it turns out good. Okay, let's revert back now games and see if something is played. Oh, haven't moved yet. Nothing started yet. I don't see anything on my screen. You guys have the games in sight? I don't see nothing. Absolutely see nothing. Okay, let's do another one then. Think about something else. Check, moves, and pace. Maybe do. Let's go with this. Yep. And little thing here. Oopsie. If we do this, we might be having a. Nope. No, 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 no. It might be just very well this. Enough they take actually this and this. This is subtlety here. Yeah. Big difference. I was just about to play the wrong move. Just about to play the wrong move. When did it start? It didn't start nothing, right? Can't see anything. So we're gonna do another puzzle in between. Correct prediction. No one knows what's the correct prediction. You can just, well, it's either Magnus or Alireza. Okay. Nothing started yet. Time for another puzzle. Go. Time for another puzzle. What's this? Checkmate in one. Oh, I'm in check first myself. Oh, supposed to. Maybe. Maybe I was thinking maybe. Am I in danger of getting checkmated? If I do this and king takes, just saying. I'd be doing this. You go in the bang, check. They go here. What do I do? Yeah, I'll take on g6. After all, it was sacking the rook on h7. Next one. Back to play here. What is the target? Here. That wants to promote, but I guess I have to. Oh, I'm in check, by the way. I'm in check. If you are in check, by the block now here, or you move the king. Which one's gonna be? Tempted to say maybe this. Takes and takes and takes. Yeah, maybe. What about this one? Yeah, I think this one. You know something? I don't want to lose that pawn on h7. So I might be tempted to say actually king f7. Rook takes, this guy takes. gonna go for this. I'm attacking actually the rook with tempo, so that can't be that bad after all. Do I actually something? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I supposed to? Rook goes where? Why? Should I just? Does make any sense? Or should I just make a pawn move? Just moving pawn forward. One of the. I'm not sure. Not sure though. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. So do I drop this pawn after? And do I go for the g3 pawn? So I play rook, they take, and I capture. After all, I got 2 passes, right? I mean, what else? Subtlety here. This is not a very straightforward. It's a subtlety. Subtle thing. Not very sure about. Very sure about this one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe after all, you go for the g3. Huh. I mean, if you don't go for the g3 pawn, you're just moving something. I'm gonna play this, and that's wrong. Okay, let's try again. If you don't go after this pawn, do you go after the other pawn? Or you just move one of the pawns up? Does that make any difference? Actually, you know something? I was just rushing it, but maybe, just maybe, you could just play this. I mean, I know it takes like a billion years, but neither white has like too many things to do apart from king moving. And you're gonna drop this guy. Could be, it could be, it could. Okay, I'm just gonna move the king because I don't know if the other idea might be playable. Just a bit. Let's try the other one. Nah, that's so you're not going after neither of the 2 white pawns. Giving up this guy. Is it king? It was king. Go figure. I mean, I had the idea, but I just didn't. I just didn't find the resources to actually play it. Yeah, it was. Now I guess I gotta steer to the left. Alright. Yeah, that was the idea. I should have moved the king. Although, yes, it did look like it's gonna take like quite a few moves. But actually, that pawn was important. Doesn't mean that black would have lost, but probably game would have been very complicated and quite uncertain. Go back. Actually, I wanted to make a stream for Magnus versus Alireza. Let's see. Come on, man. They started. Who was late? Alireza or Magnus? Magnus came by bike and he was late. I don't know. That was, but anyway, here we are now. Finally, that's what we came for. When did I start? Like 15, 15? No, 20 something minutes, 26, 29 minutes. And that's what I wanted to see. That's what I've announced. That's what we're looking at. Can't be more exciting. Okay. 15-3, if I read correctly. Let me check the sound here. Sound should be. Yeah, I'm looking at. Test. Yeah, look. Okay, cool. Magnus White now. What did they play? Ray Lopez Berlin for like a billionth time. The Berlin. Okay. The grand final. Reflect of champion chess to Julius Baer. Knight b3. Okay. Castled. Everyone castled. Nice and solid. Waiting for my friends to be joining, like Step, like Disillusionist, like Rubex. These guys are very good predictors. They see a bunch of good things. Hopefully, they're aligning themselves with the stream. But I'll be staying here. Depends on my friends if they will be joining. I might be staying a bit longer. If not, I will not insist. Knight b3. Okay. a5. I'm pretty sure that a5 wants to go to a4, but now Magnus just stopped it. I'm sure they wanted to play. So a4 now. Hello, David. Hello, mate. Hey. Yeah, it's the first game, David. This is the very, very, very first game. If I understood correctly, they will be playing 4 games. That's cool. Can't get better than this. So, David, now here, I don't think you want to take on b4 at all. You just leave it as it is. They take, you take, and this one would be a stopper for potential knight or bishop. Maybe, maybe. You never know. It's very exciting, that's for sure. We're here now together. We can discuss the ideas. We can see in front of our eyes. If you can see an idea, can you see an idea? Well, it's more like a poetical license. I don't know. Can you see ideas? Again, so if this pawn takes, you're gonna take. Oopsie, you're gonna take, and just would be a stopper for any incursions of the knight. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. If that what motivates him, I think there was a quote. Sometimes I see all sorts of quotes after I finish the games playing on chess.com, David. Sometimes I see the quote, something I think Kasparov said. Kasparov or somebody else, or Kramnik. If revenge is what motivates you, then yeah, sure, or something like that. Now, Magnus takes his time, so I don't think you want to take here. Absolutely not. So you're not going to be touching the b4 pawn. What else can you do? Can you try this kind of thing, or is just too mad? No, absolutely, Dave. No, man, you don't want to take on b4 at all. I don't think you. No, thank you, sir. No, 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 no. Not taking on b4. Not today. Oh, probably nice. See, I'm just saying now. I mean, not a very easy tactical choice here. That is why Magnus spends quite some minutes. I don't know if you guys noticed. Knight c5 has some promising idea. I mean, if bishop takes, you're gonna take this guy, and I think it's good-ish. If they push the pawn, you just take with tempo. You take with tempo, and that's important. So I don't know about knight c5. You're gonna tell me, guys, if you find this completely disastrous or an interesting idea. Apart from that, I don't know. Queen e2, knight c5. Let me just highlight my candidate moves. I'm not gonna put the engine unless we're getting into a massive dilemma. But I'm not going to summon the engine. And I would advise neither you two guys, don't put the engine on. Leave it raw. Leave it like this. Let's just be human for the time being. So we need to knight c5. We need to, because maybe you want to get the other rook. The bishop c5, interesting, David. Maybe. But you know, maybe knight, though. Maybe knight. Yeah, bishop. It doesn't mean they're going to take you. They won't. They won't take your bishop. I can't play hopeful chess. They won't be taking my bishop. So rather knight c5, queen e2 idea. Also, Dave, don't forget the prospect, not maybe some ideas like this. I mean, after the knight were to disappear, so to speak, if he were to move, if this guy were to take and take, perhaps also you might have some interesting relocation of the knight over to f5. Perhaps. Maybe. What do you think? I like this. I like this. And that's something to be exploited. You know something, David? 7 minutes 36 for Magnus. He didn't move. He didn't move because actually he's nothing. I mean, he's still calculating stuff. I mean, it's easy for us now. We sitting on our chairs, beds, whatever you're sitting on, couch and stuff. It's not that easy. It's many tactical implications. He wants to win, obviously. We need to. What? Okay, that was unexpected. Knight h2. The engine does say it's a disaster. That's unexpected. I gotta tell you that. This is unexpected. This is unexpected. So, let me just summarize. He just spent like 5 minutes to play Knight h2. Really? So why did he do Knight h2, please, guys? Tell me why did he do Knight h2? He wants to play f4. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is this? Knight h2, man? I mean, he wants to play f4 or something? Very, very weird, fishy. Okay, maybe I'm missing some ideas. Happens quite often, right? So, g4. G4 pawn. Okay, maybe. Maybe g4 pawn. Maybe knight g4. Maybe knight g4. Maybe he thinking, if he takes, the bishop is a little bit bad behind its own pawn. Maybe. What can I say? Perhaps. Let me look at the engine. Minus 0.15. Well, okay. Okay. It's an interesting choice. He did spend like 5 minutes, at least, David. He did spend like 5 minutes for this one. What can I say? It's mm, mm. It's an interesting one. Okay, what can Alireza do? He would love to get this bishop super active. Oh, so let's see. Will he push? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Although, more you look at it, do you push or do you take? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No, there is no big weakness to exploit, David. There is no huge stuff you can take advantage of. You actually have to create something. You need to create something. Now there's something interesting here. This little guy on b3, this knight on b3 looks innocuous, right? Looks like completely okay, so he took it to right. Okay, now he played it a bit faster. Now this is something. You can't move the rook because of this knight. That's exactly what I wanted to say. The knight on b3 and now coupled up with bishop on d2. That's just looking at a5 twice. So not easy decisions. You can't really actually commit that rook to do something. Yeah, that sounds like good strategy, David. Keeping the time advantage, but still, you've got to move something and it's got to be a decent move. What might be the decent move you want to play, though? Oh, was about to just call that one, but he was faster than me. Lol, was faster than me. Okay, probably. May he want to play this kind of idea? I don't know. I mean, after all, you want to get rid of some of the attackers on a5, so probably. Is it the right time to try this? I would love to get our queen a little bit on the king side. Just a little bit of disruption here. Dave, what do you think about king h5? Honestly. Tell me something about king h5. Queen h5, sorry. First thing first, it kind of like hits the c5 a bit and the a5 a bit. Knight f3 back in business. Okay. Hitting here twice. Okay. I thought maybe queen h5 was something interesting. Just because a bishop might have taken and taken. A little bit of a mess, isn't it? Okay, knight to f8. Maybe. And also queen defending here with the knight twice. What can we do? You don't want to push this pawn because then the bishop becomes exactly the happiest bishop in the game. This white bishop's not very happy in it. This guy on c2 is queen g4. Yeah, queen g4, queen h5. That diagonal, David, I'm telling you, man. There's something with that diagonal. There's something with that diagonal. Really, absolutely. I would say so. Yes, David. I would agree on that. Yep, yep. That queen on G or on H, really, it's something to have probably exploited sometime. But now, that's what we're having. What do you do? Yes. Are you looking at rook A to B? Potentially, rook still can't move because this guy's gonna fall. Rook A B1, maybe rook 1. Hello there, Step. Hello, brother. Welcome, welcome. Good to having you here. We're gonna have even more ideas. Good. Good to having you. So, uh, I noticed something interesting here. If Magnus insists to spend, okay, so he did move the rook, but he didn't move it on b file. He moved it on the c file. If Magnus insists to spend so much time thinking, he's gonna run out of time. I mean, what the heck? It's like 4 minutes less than Alireza. Alireza is Alireza. You can't just spend 4 minutes per move. You're gonna run out of time. So this is move number 20. Hello there, Satvik. Good evening, brother. Yeah, rook b1, I think, was the natural move here. Absolutely. I would agree. Oh, whoa, whoa. I didn't. Oh, bishop b1 he played. Does he want to play this? Amongst others. I mean, for this. Ah, okay, guys. Bishop a2 is definitely at least having a prospect. Bishop on b1 or c2 don't do nothing. Ever, never, ever, ever. I mean, guys, if you look at a bishop on b1, what do you possibly do with this guy? I mean, you're going to be stuck here for a very, very, very long time. Whereas bishop e2 has more attacking prospects. Okay, so I guess Magnus wants to just move that bishop over to the a2. I mean, it makes sense now. After Magnus played bishop c2, bishop b1, I would say, yeah, probably bishop a2. But boy, oh boy, it took him time, man. It took him some time, dudes. Took him some time. I mean, you can't do that. Alireza, 7 minutes, 40 something, like less than 5 minutes. It's a rapid. They're going to get into blitz and then they're going to get into bullet. You know, as soon as you go below 1 minute or 2 minutes, you may consider that one bullet condition type of chess. So Magnus better be a bit faster. The engine says black's still doing better. Not massively better, but hey, and Alireza got more time on his hands. He's thinking he's cooking something. Again, let me just make this obvious for all of our friends. The rook has to stay on the A file because if you move the rook away, A5 is falling. That's an important idea and weakness. Okay, a nice little one. Hit the rook. Where can you move it? Just C2 and save yourself some time. Or you sack the rook. Okay, C4. Okay. But you're still running into this. No, you don't. That's why he played, so that he can go there and you can't take the knight because you can lose the rook. So now guess what? Rook c2. I think if he played rook c2 in the first play, he might have saved a bit of time. I don't know. It's looking 1, 2, 3. What you play? This? This? What do you play? This, you know, guys, and this kind of tactical situations here eat all time got on the clock. This is the problem. It's so many tactics here. There's so many twists and turns, so many ideas that it's just so time consuming. That's the problem. You also have to move a bit faster. You can't just stay 5 minutes for a move. You don't have that much time. And at least try not to fall behind the other guy. And now, what can I say? Yeah, I mean, Alireza like 7 minutes, Magnus like 3.5. What can I say? It's gonna get tough soon. Where, you know, accuracy is still required. Accuracy is still required. And now he just calculates now. Of course you calculate. I I thought that if you just moved rook c2 from the very beginning, just leave that rook and just explore some other ideas. I mean, eventually you're gonna move on c2. I don't know. I mean, yeah, rook c2, then rook a2, a little bit of a pain, isn't it? So maybe you want to do this preemptively. Rook c2, bishop a6, rook a2. A little bit of a pain. Probably you're not incredibly happy about that this sort of move. Well, you know, though, maybe you want to hit the queen. I mean, come on, 2 minutes 40 seconds. You're gonna run out of time. You're gonna. I mean, you can't do this. It's 33, 30. He's got to move faster, guys. He has to move a bit faster. He got to move faster. What do? You play Alireza, though, who's a super GM. Very creative. A young wolf hungry for blood and stuff. You can't just do this. You can't just contemplate here like right now. He's just chilling. Come on. Can't chill, man. With 2 minutes on the clock, now it's going to get bullet, yeah? It's going to get bullet now. So he's going to play bullet versus Alireza here. Okay. Okay. If you can figure out all the intricacies, subtleties, and all the... Right, bishop e2, which is something that we did mention, but just that Magnus spent like 4 minutes. I'm very happy to see that happening. I'm very happy for him to best. But after bishop a6, he's going to face this, and he's going to face this attack on the rook, implicitly on the pawn. Unless he wants to push the pawn after bishop a6 or something. Bishop a6, pushing this guy, knight takes a6, moving pawn. You tell me, guys, if I'm wrong or not. a6, so rather than moving the rook, you maybe push the pawn. Okay, queen goes, let's say f8, just saying. Then rook c2. Okay, maybe. That sounds very good, Colorado. Fisher Tal, that sounds absolutely very, because it's... I love those guys very much. Fisher and Tal. Incredibly much. And I love Tal's style of playing chess. I'm absolutely fascinated by tactical players and by sacrifices. And this is just exactly what I love the most in chess. More than the positional constricting snake type of positional game. Okay, look, bishop a6. I called this one ages ago. And I called that one too, e5. I said that one too. So, yeah, I played these moves on the stream, communicating them for you guys like a few minutes. Problem would be now, Magnus is on 1 minute 40 seconds, and that's an issue. That is an issue. Okay, what do you do now? Do you sack the exchange? Do you do something? Are you going to play this? Doesn't work. Don't work. Gonna sack the exchange? What is he coming with? That is the problem. When you're staying for too long, you're going to have 1 minute and 20 seconds something. And this is a mess here. A tactical little mess here. Okay, you could just hit here, I guess. Knight takes and knight takes again. Okay. but it's very time consuming. It's very time consuming. I guess you want to do that because also you opening up the bishop hitting on f7. And then maybe you might be able to play this kind of idea. Very hard to say. Very hard to say. And now Magnus is like less than a minute or something. I think I've seen a couple of pictures, Colorado. I've seen a couple of pictures with Fisher going to Tallinn, the hospital. Very, very nice of him. And there you go. There you go, folks. You're staying, you go into the bullet type of chess, and you mess up even if you're Magnus Carlsen, because he did spend freaking 6 minutes at some point thinking out. I don't know what the heck he was thinking at. And now he just played the blunder. All right. When you're like 5 minutes behind the other guy and you mess about God knows what you want to play, you won't be having time to do any more subtlety. You don't have the luxury of time. I don't know what happened with the time management now. He needs to move. He had to play a bit faster in the when he was like move 13, 14 or what. He spent a lot of minutes. He spent 6 minutes. I don't know what he calculated. And I think we did call the move anyway. He did play it, but oh, oh man, I remember he was move something knight h2, and he spent 6 minutes to play knight h2. He spent this is move 15. Magnus spent like 6 minutes to move knight f3 to h2. 6 minutes. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, you can't do this kind of thing. You can't do knight f3 to h2, move number 15, so to speak, right out of the opening. You can't do this kind of things. Or do it at your own peril. So no wonder you mess about now. No wonder you like 50 seconds and now panic mode sets in. What do you play? There are bishops here. There is knight here. There is rooks. There is queen. What do you want to play? What the heck you want to play? What, do you want to start trading now? What do you want to play? Maybe this and maybe this and we'll go, oh, okay. Sure, why not? I mean, it's already a mess. Queen c6, fine. Queen c6, queen takes, knight takes. Then this. I am a bit sorry. I am afraid. If that rook makes it on b2, I don't know what you play. I don't know. I think he's lost here. I think he needs to get a bit more serious with the time management second match. But for the second game of the match, you can't spend 6 minutes playing knight f3 to knight h2. I remember, David, you were here because I think you were the first viewer. Second, it was just you and me, I think, and I told you, man, you can't. Yeah, and he did spend like 6 minutes to play knight f3 to knight h2. And of course, at some point, he played it back. I mean, this is painful to do. What do you reply to rook b2, by the way? Okay, rook b6. You gotta move this guy. Probably here. But you can't play that slow. He is slow. What is going on? Okay, you could do check and maybe this, but it's gotta move a bit faster. 30 seconds. You can't do that. I mean, he's gonna lose. Bishop takes. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. Takes and this kind of thing. Okay, knight's gotta move. Okay, he played the other one. Probably Alireza will be doing something like bishop b7. Black's better here. Black is just better here. Yeah. It's lost this game for white. He has to move a bit faster in the next 2-3 matches. I think there are 4 matches, 3 minutes, 50 minutes, 3 seconds. He's got to move faster. He got to be a bit faster. Can't spend 6 minutes to move a knight to h2 and f3 back again. Can't do this. Didn't he sleep last night or something? What happened? Party or something? Happened. Did you think you're gonna be an easy game against Alireza now? There's never an easy game at this level here. With these guys, with these super GMs, there's never gonna be an easy game. You got to take it seriously, or you're just gonna lose. That's the very blunt being said. You have to take it very seriously every single game. It doesn't belong to you. You must take the victory by winning. On yeah. Now the question is, what is Alireza doing? I mean, this is a hang pawn here. This bishop would be, oops, this bishop would be happy, so rook can actually take here. What's going on? I try to understand what's going on here. What is Alireza thinking at? And suddenly he kind of like lost some of the advantage. I mean, what are these guys doing? They're I mean, I wonder if bishop e7 wouldn't have been a way stronger move. Okay. Okay, I don't know what the heck's going on. He kind of like lost the advantage. He spent like all the almost all the time he had in time advantage, and now they're gonna blitzing out. And that's not an easy ending because still white is boasting a knight and a bishop. So that's enough of a headache. This pawn is defended by the bishop, a very scary little pawn there. You're not going to touch that pawn and blocks the rook to coming down. Maybe you should have played bishop b7 previously. The rook has to move. Where do you move the rook? Move it here. Okay. This guy's going to fall. Yeah, he moved a6. You're going to take on c7. If he wants to take on c7, he better take on c7. Come on, Magnus. Take on c7, man. Come on. You just, what do you do? The bishop holds it very nicely. Just take on c7. I mean, come on. I can't watch the clock. f3. Okay. f3. Okay. Why didn't it once take it later? Maybe the other guy plays this or this. Just saying. Okay. Now they got 15 seconds. So now we can go, guys, either way. 0.00. Magnus is a bit lucky. Magnus is a bit lucky. Okay. He took on c7. Finally. Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. Bishop b2. Oh, sorry. Rook b2. Attacking. Okay. Gotta do something with this knight somehow, I guess. We'll see. Does that work? What does he want to do? Fork. Oh, he wants to fork. Okay. But there is this. Okay. Can still play. 4 seconds for Alireza. Magnus is a bit lucky, guys. He was seriously down on. Like, seriously down on. Now they're gonna. They're not blitzing it. They are bulleting. This is just bullet. There's no blitz. It's just bullet chess now. And bullet chess, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, the most unbelievable blunders will happen in a, like just dropping pieces, getting forked, not seeing super obvious stuff that you normally notice. In the bullet, you don't see them. Mind is a panic mode. You have to move so fast, you can't calculate nothing. There you go. And Magnus has to decide. Bishop 1 or J. Yeah, just move the knight. That's quite strong. Okay, it's very difficult for Alireza to win. This knight is a nightmare. This is the most nightmare night. This is the most nightmare ending ever for Alireza to have. 4 pawns and a nightmare overnight. Jumping like a maniac up and down, left and right. This is very difficult for Alireza to win. Is very, very tough. Check. Maybe this guy seems to be so lost. Or you push f5, I'm not sure. Go with check or you go with f5. f5, okay. Take again with the pawn, I guess. Oh, it takes with a knight. Check. Oh, gonna come here. Knight goes back. Having some checks. Okay. They just bulleting now. They just play bullet. Just play bullet. Bullet all the way. It might be a draw after all. Although, what? Yeah, draw. Yep, draw. That's it. Draw. Magnus was lucky. He was lucky. So let me show you guys something very weird. Okay, Magnus was lucky with this one. He either takes it seriously or he gonna lose it. Let me show you something very weird. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something here. So 11 minutes. Fine, 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 fine. This is the moment, and I was talking to David, and Magnus and Alireza were playing, and I said, dude, he's got to do something. And we waited, and after like a billion years, which is like 6 minutes, sometimes in chess 6 minutes is a billion years in importance, he did knight h2. Look at the clock. 11:29, 11 minutes 29 seconds, and Magnus played. After like 4 minutes 30 seconds, you can't do this. He played knight h2. Yeah, of course. Not a very bad move in itself. The engine didn't hate it or something, but he did spend, boy, 4 minutes 30 seconds to play knight h2. And guess what? The knight just went back. Why did he spend 4 minutes 30 seconds at this moment in the game? You're still playing Alireza, you see. You don't mess about. You just think and you just take it. I was thinking about this, just thinking about Queen E2, Rook AC. Let's see what the engine says at this stage. I'm just curious. Rook C1, yes. Queen not E2, but D2. And Knight H2. He did play, though, the third line of the engine. Magnus did play the third. I was suggesting Rook C1, and I'm an average mortal. I mean, I don't know many things. I know some one or two things. And I wouldn't have spent 4 minutes and 30 seconds. You still play Alireza, super grandmaster. Just can't do that. Can't do that. What can I say? I was surprised, very surprised. So he took here fairly quickly, moving, and now it's getting incredibly tactical. Now, this was another moment in the game, and I was talking to David. About the benefit, the aggressive potential of queen to this diagonal somewhere. I mean, it's something, even if it's not objectively incredibly accurate. Do you want to bet that actually would have made Alireza think a bit? I think it's a psychological move. Probably it's a bad... I mean, I'm not sure it's such a bad one after all. Let me see how bad of a move that is. Let me see how bad of a move that would be. -1, that's bad. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. What's the punishment for Queen H5? Or maybe should I have played just Queen G? Queen H5. Let me just... I mean, I just wanted to... Getting worse and worse and worse. Going on. What's the punishment for this? Knight F6? I just lost the tempo. Still debating, though. Still debating. Oh. Still debating. -136, -1, I don't know, -126. It's going... Okay, it doesn't love it particularly. And I'm trying to figure out what's the punishment for the Queen H5. How do you punish white apart from getting Knight F6? I mean, you can play Knight F6. Yeah, okay, you can play Knight F6. True. But that would be just Knight F6. I'm going to go back. I don't know. If he makes my opponent... Knight B4. Knight B4 hitting this guy. B1. Okay. So you got to play Knight B4 to punish white now. If you don't play this, you didn't do nothing. So if you don't play Knight B4 for black, you don't punish white. And now the engine rectified some of the ideas you're still thinking about. So the engine says you either play Knight B4 or you didn't do nothing for black. I think it's psychological move, Queen H5. Let's look at what David said, Queen G4 though. It's a quite of a straightforward one. I don't know what to say. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Probably Queen H5 would have been something psychological, but then again, not the best. For sure, not the best. Anyway, surprising to have seen Magnus spend 6 minutes to play Knight H2. I was very surprised. I mean, I was expecting Magnus at least to come up with something crushing, Knight H2. Come on. That was the moment. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. You can't do this. Not against Alireza. You still got a very tough streak of games against this guy. You can't do it. He was a bit lucky. He was lucky. He should consider himself lucky he drew. Alireza at some point went a bit funny. Let me go to some position that I've seen. I want to check if Bishop E7 would have been a better choice for Alireza, guys. Hold on a sec. What was that? No, not here, not here, not here. Back in time, back in time. Here. I want to see Bishop E7. Wait a minute. Actually, even more. Even more back. No, 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 no. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, fine, 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 fine. And fine. Okay. Yes, I want to see if actually Bishop E7 would have worked a bit better for black. So what is it? Minus 1.16. Let's see. So it was minus 1.16. The engine still debates the position here. My evaluation would have inclined towards playing bishop to b7 because of this ideas. The engine doesn't say it's a bad one at all. For that matter, it's actually a bit better. Bishop b7. At least for the time being. At least for the time being. Okay, the val bar still goes up and down, but I don't think it's such a bad of an idea. I really want to take this guy off the board. Anyway, let's go back and let's ask the engine what does he think black should play at this stage. It says actually king. Oh, bishop e7. Yeah, bishop e7. There you go. Yeah, not a bad one. King f7, centralizing, getting the king closer to the action. Okay, but bishop e7 for sure. So I had a good intuition here. I had a good glimpse of the objective reality without calculating in the biggest detail in the everything. But that feels, if I may say that, apologies if I offended anyone, that feels a very reasonable approach. Okay. Anyway, I'm not playing Alireza. He's playing it, and he better be faster. This second game. I hope that maybe that was like a wake up game for Magnus. I hope was like a wake up game because he can't spend 5 minutes to make a move. Not in conditions with 15 minutes 3 seconds activation. I hope he woke up a bit when he saw that actually he might even lose. I hope he wakes up, gets a bit more serious in terms of time management, that is. How many minutes in between the games? Okay, let's just do it. I'm just going. Okay, white to move here. This guy is closer for promotion. Am I trapping something somewhere? I hear the maybe. What else? Hey, what do I? This maybe, maybe bishop here. Unless there is something else and I'm missing it. Do I do something with the queen? I don't think I care about a queen. I just don't do nothing about it. Is the queen trapped or anything? I don't think so. Doesn't look. But I want to get rid of this guy. Unless I'm missing something. How do I attack the bishop? Oh, do I actually sack a full? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So there's something about sacking the rook. Because actually you wanna deflect one of the two rooks from defending against f8. So I think we just very well take this pawn right now. I think that's the tactic that I didn't see. I think it's rook takes h6. What do you think, Step David? What do you think, guys? Is it rook h6? Hello, Jackson. Hi there, mate. Rook h6, guys. By your interpretation, might that be the key to solving the puzzle? I know it's a bit weird looking, but actually, in relation with how close this pawn is to being promoted, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Yeah, and this one. Yeah, that's it. Stuff. Good stuff. Now, queen just grabs here, hits this guy, hits the rook at the same time. And I think it's good. Am I missing something? In between move, anyone? No. Jackson, dude, this is Sunday. I sent the form yesterday. And believe me, this is Sunday. These guys go to work on Monday. So as soon as I get a message from them, I will relay it back to you, or you're going to find out the diamonds. But there is no chance I could just ask these guys every day. I mean, I already sent a form, Jackson. You got to be patient, man. You've got to be a bit patient. There's nothing else we could do at this stage. So really, take your time. Check. I might not even taking this bishop. Check. Plays. I have to take it though. No, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is subtlety here. Oops, oops. Wait a minute. No, you have to take the bishop. Probably you have to take the bishop. Is there a checkmate? No, there's no checkmate. Running away. Taking the stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought that it might be a checkmate or something. But no, we just have to just play nice, nice and safe. Now we got strong attack. We got this. Potentially all sorts of stuff. Okay. Anyway, we got an extra bishop. So if we don't mess up massively, we should be able to. Yeah, or maybe this. Maybe this. Okay. Cool. Have they started? Yes. Oof. They just started a few seconds ago. Alireza white. Magnus black. What's this crazy Sicilian defense 4 knights variation? Okay. Okay. Whoa. If this was bullet and I was playing in our bullet brawl crazy stuff we do, knight d6 would be probably my first choice. Of course, bishop takes, pawn takes. Not very proud excessively, but hey. Otherwise, it's going to eat up all your time. Hey, Magnus is a bit faster than Alireza. He's a 15 minutes, 18 seconds. And Firouzja is like 13. Okay, so he better be faster now. Better be faster. Thank. Oops. Take, check, takes. Okay, it's a little bit annoying for black. Probably should. Yes, David. Yes, I think you're right, bud. I think he got a bit of a bitter taste, sour taste, because last game he was lucky because Alireza didn't move faster. That was super tactical and very complicated, and he was a bit lucky. Okay. That's alarming, so to speak. This is alarming. Probably bishop f3. Probably castling first. What else can you possibly play here? Bishop kills a castles. Okay, yeah, we did say that. I think you can. No, you can't. Maybe this knight's gonna do something. Then, I mean, send the knight away. You know why I want to play this? And if queen takes, I may want to play this after all. I think I might be giving this pawn. I'll make this pawn a poison pawn if that is possible. That is possible. Maybe. Do you play c4 here? I'd like to send this knight away. Okay, I wanted to play that one ages ago. Alireza played it now. Now that is something. So you must play bishop f3 ASAP. Gonna play bishop f3 ASAP. Then the queen's gonna take this pawn here. Oh, really? But this is weird looking little position here. I think we might be able to exploit the idea. No, this feels weird to do this kind of. Nevertheless, David, I noticed Magnus moves a bit faster than the previous game. I don't think he wants to. I don't think Magnus wants to wait like 5 minutes now to play something like Knight h2. Yeah, c4. We called that one too. Called that one too. Knight hits the bishop. Oh, you take it immediately. With, okay, let's just put it for our friend. This bishop is idle. Use the bishop. Does do nothing on the back rank. Take the knight off the board. Then, given a chance, maybe you could exploit some ideas. File. Maybe. Maybe. But, yeah, exactly. Exactly right. You can even play this and that. And if you play this, you can lose. So maybe rook first, but he's gonna castle. Gonna castle. Or something. What about queen d? Just looking at that back queen d. Queen d. How bad is it? I don't think it's that bad. What do you think, guys? About? I mean, just hold it all. Can't stop black from castling. So let's just put it this way: you can't stop black from castling. But what you can do, though, is to play queen d2 and eye this pawn. It does matter. And even if you take the pawn, you're still defending here. Such a bad idea. Plus, you got to connect the two. So you got to connect the two. So why not queen? Makes a lot of sense. Unless Alireza wants to try something else. But Alireza better be a bit faster because, like, what, 5 minutes less than Magnus? Okay. Now, what they. Okay. Yeah, I did say Bishop D. Guess what? Magnus gonna. Of course, he gonna. Then what? Then you play this one? Oh, that's something? Oh, F3. This kind of idea? Yeah, I think it's playable. If there's anything. I don't think Queen D was fundamental. I don't think it was a blunder, though. I don't think it was. G6, it has a caveat, guys. G6 actually weakens the dark square. Don't tell me Magnus got long castling. Can't do this. Can you? Can you do long castling? Don't tell me he wants to take the pawn. Can't take the pawn. It's impossible. Stuff. So he won't be touching the pawn. So he better castle if he ever wants to castle. That is the only chance he's got. So if Magnus doesn't castle here, my friends, I think he's going to have a problem then. He won't be castle at all. But you know something, David? If Magnus wants to do something, it might take a billion years to come down with this. I mean, can you imagine how long will it take something? And if you do long castling, this one is happening straight away. This one is happening. This guy is going to stay here as a pawn in black's back. Long castle without fear. Oh, come on. He took the pawn. Check. He shouldn't have taken that pawn, isn't he? Check. There you go. I mean, I might not be still Alireza, but, you know, rook fe1. What is Magnus doing? Forget about castling, Magnus. Okay, he wants to play f8 and then spending g6 tempo, and then what? This is pain. Yes, the rook won't exist. Okay, this is something weird. Of course, white pieces are doing better here. You know, Step, I think even long castling would have been better than the stuff he did. Why did he take that pawn? He should have castled the king. Now you got yourself in check. What do? Where do you go? You go here, don't have a rook. You're going to need a couple of more tempi to get that rook to do something. This is weird. Even if you play this and this, it's always going to be a problem. Always going to be a I don't like blacks here. I don't like Magnus' position here with the black pieces. I absolutely don't like it. Probably don't like it either. Weird stuff. Weird choices. Very weird choices. Oh, what does he want to do here? Yeah, and then you're gonna have like pretty much an eternal problem with this kind of things. Oopsie. Oh, what did I do? Apologies. I'll go back, guys. I just pressed the wrong. So this and this, and you're gonna have a perpetual issue on the dark square. Then the king comes back, and good luck. This, then if you take, rook takes, and doubling. I think white. All in all, looking good. That's weird-ish. This is weird. Takes. Rook takes. Bishop c6. Okay. And this and winning this pawn. I don't know what to say. They both played very weird. My assessment, but they are the super GMs. I mean, I didn't particularly want to trade queens now. If I were Alireza, do you actually want to trade the queen here? Guys, do you want to trade the queen here? You don't want to trade the queen here. Look at the engine. Queen b3, queen e2, bishop f5. Yeah, bishop f5, the third line of the engine. I'm not keen on trading queen. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, what is it going to play? If you do this, probably going to be this. I said that. We did say that, and now rook here. I said that too. Said that too. Now hitting on c5, and you can't do nothing about it. It might be this, though. Then you're going to play b3. Then I don't know how you're saving c5. I don't know if you can save. Yeah, probably. He says you don't need to castle at all. I get it. Okay. Okay. I mean, there is king c7, right? But there is a little problem here. What do you do about a c5? Okay, I think Magnus is either... So in the first game, Magnus was a bit slow. In the second game, he is a bit too funky. I mean, if he drops a pawn on c5, I don't know what to say. If there is a rook here, that will be b3, then the rook will be going on a5. You're going to look after this guy as well. I don't know what to say. And white king would be very happy after king f2. That's it. I don't know what he's doing. Step David, I don't know what Magnus cooking here. I don't know what's he cooking. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he takes his time because what? He doesn't like that he's losing c5, right? Very weird. Very, very, very weird. Okay. That's his game. Okay. I don't like blacks here necessarily. That weakness on c5, I don't like it. And black doesn't attack anything. Is he planning this? Take this guy, I might be just kind of. Just saying. Do you think he's thinking about this idea? Let's find out. Doesn't necessarily look like a draw though. The engine says a5 and king c7. But it say king c7. All in all, folks, you cannot save c5. So there will be 6 pawns versus 6. Yeah, c5 will be taken. Yeah, okay, 6 versus 6. Apologies, 6 versus 6. The engine says a5, rook takes c5, king e7. Go figure. e7. Can you believe that? King c7 is not that great. Doesn't offer explanation, but probably it's more like of an exposure. Just getting itself on the same alignment with the rook. So not particularly super optimistic. A5 is absolutely the last ever move ever to consider. So I would be thinking on all sorts of craziness, but not A5. Not A5. Nope. Nope. I'm just an average mortal. Well, there's no average mortal. All mortals are mortals, so don't matter who you think you are. So rook C5 gonna happen, and probably king C7 not that great because you're actually putting the black king on the same line with the rook, so that's not in itself very good stuff to do. You don't pin yourself, you don't get yourself in a pin. Probably due to this idea. Oi, guys, you think A5 actually wants to say after rook C5, I'm kind of trying to stop B4 idea step? Reckon? That might be a possible explanation. And now Magnus goes again low on time. So why did he get into the mess in the first time? He doesn't like it. Why did he do that? Why did he take that pawn on d6? Why didn't he castle? Well, I think we'll have to go back and check if actually, guys, castling was better for black than that queen takes d6 pawn. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. No problem, Dave. Go refill your cup, man. That's fine. That's what I'm gonna do. Finish this coffee anyway. I don't know if he helps them. A5, he did play it, dude. Did play it. He did play it. A5. Still not best for black or anything, but it's the best move black could have played. I guess it's related with possible king c7, and if rook, you won't be able to. Probably. Probably. Okay. Okay. Alireza should grab the pawn, I guess, on c5. Suspect. What else do you want to play for? Yes, of course you want to take. Now what's the... Yeah. Okay, king e7. Fine. Fine, fine. Can you take more pawns? Go like this? Saying, can you do this? Just to unnecessary. Another thought here. Okay. Okay, he wants to simplify. It can't be a bad thing. After all, this is an isolated point. Maybe he can attack it twice and fix that weakness. Yeah, maybe. 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 He wants to simplify. After all, that was quite an active bishop. You get rid of that bishop. If rook's coming on the c, you're going to trade once. You're going to play b3. Then maybe rook... Oops. Then maybe rook d4. Okay. I think it's holdable. I think it's not holdable. I think it's very much playable for white. Not much happened. Not much happened. Alireza offers a bishop's trade. That's what you missed, if I may say that. And what's going on? Computer doesn't like it. What's going on? Well, let's just take the bishop. If rook takes, we're gonna take. Then we're gonna play b3 for white, and then some getting the king. Okay. Is it gonna be another draw? Gonna be another draw. Anyway, someone has to win, regardless. So we're gonna watch matches until those guys something happens and someone blunders very much. So probably bishop takes c6, right, guys? Take c6 or bishop take. I don't think you're gonna take with the. Want to keep the rook. So bishop takes. Is there anything else better for white? Oh, a pawn is a pawn. Oh, this guy's gonna just takes, takes. Yeah, he did play the stuff that I thought. I mean, sorry, I did mention this idea, but obviously the king goes on f8, not here, in order to allow white to just grab another pawn. Yeah, okay, play b3. Took and took. Now what do you play? b3 or you push? No, you can't push c because you won't be able to. Black's gonna. Oh, probably gonna play because that stops the rook. Takes, and you play in practice game. So if you play rook e to c5, you are demotivating. You're stopping black to play d5. If I'm correct in my evaluation, that's how I think about it. Rook c5 would be a good one. And after rook c5, given a chance, you get the rook here, and you're kind of like forcing black to keep the rook. Right, this is important. I guess there might be idea amongst others. Maybe. Or do you think, guys, rook d? But whatever the heck he did, the engine said he lost all the advantage. And now there's no problem for Magnus to get the rooks on the D. I guess if he did c5, that wouldn't have happened. We could go back and check ourselves with the engine if that's true. He lost the advantage, guys. He lost the advantage. Zero. Yeah, and I think it's going to be fine to check also the accuracy with the engine and see what kind of accuracy does mice have. I don't think it's like 98. I think they kind of miss some ideas. I don't think it's 98 or 99 or something crazy like that. I think it's less. Probably 80. Yeah, we're going to go and I think that move rook c5 would have kept the rooks black rooks blocked, and forced them into defensive movement, defensive ideas. Yes. I think I've explained why I thought. No. So the problem now for white is that you can't. I mean, you have to take the black rook, and after you take the black rook, is to grab this guy. It's gonna be another check here. You're gonna be another check here. You're gonna then the guy's gonna grab this one here. So probably will end up in another draw if someone doesn't blunder massively. If someone doesn't blunder, probably. You can't double up the rook. I actually can do this. Good. Is it that bad? Huh. Can I do it? Rook e7. What do you think about rook e7, guys? I think the idea with rook takes and rook takes and rook takes, I think I don't. It feels like 5 e7 might be a better one. What do you think, Step and David, guys? You think that maybe rook e7 might be a better choice here? Well, tricky for sure, but something that attacks though, because I'm threatening take here, so you can't ignore. You cannot ignore rook e7. You simply can't ignore it. So looks like you are forcing. Okay, The heck is going on? Interesting though. Interesting though. But I'm not sure. After this check, King's gonna attack you with tempo though. So you can't save the a2. You can go for the other pawn. Okay, I agree. Or maybe what do you want to do? You want to go here? Because if this guy's gonna fall, okay, you can play rook b. This, oops. Okay, I'm gonna play here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just another draw. Just another draw. If someone doesn't blood the massive, because Magnus is gonna take this guy. Well, White's turn now. White's turn, and I'm assuming Alireza gonna move either on B or on C. One of these two. I don't know which one is it. You can't take the C. If you play this, black's gonna respond with King D7. So you can't really. Yeah, that's another thing, David. This is another thing. It is going to be a draw. It is going to be a draw. If Alireza, what the heck is he doing? I mean, is he dropping those? I mean, come on, man. That's too important to drop those guys. What the heck is he doing? Magnus going to take this guy and is going to play this and go for this guy. I mean, not a big philosophy, isn't it? Not mentioning Magnus can just do this kind of ideas also. Kind of like check the heck out of you. Why did he get with the rook on that side of the... Okay, check, right? We just said that. Now check again. Okay. Draw. Nah. And now Magnus loses the c4. Nice maneuver by Alireza. Very nice idea. Because now king goes on d3. Okay. Can't touch this guy because there is a rook. And king wants to go like this. That is cool. 0.00. That is very time consuming. Very time consuming. I don't know for who's the pressure. For whom is the pressure, though? I gotta say. It is a dead draw from our couch. Now I'm sipping my coffee. I'm looking at the engine. It is a draw until someone blunders, and it's no longer a draw. Hey, now it's a draw. Now, just curious, if king were to be moved on d3, would it still be a clear draw? This. Move. Check. If I move here, is that a blunder or something? So, if I had moved king to d3, does that look like very much of a draw to you guys? I think there is some counter game here. There is some idea. I mean, I might be able to move the king a bit forwards and maybe attack this guy with the king or something, or maybe this pawn. I mean, it might be a draw. It might be a draw, but I think once you move the king up, all sorts of things might happen. Okay. I think if you look at it, Alireza is like 1 minute 50 seconds. Maybe after all, it's wiser to make a draw when you're having less than 2 minutes on the clock. Maybe it's wiser to make it a draw. Let's put it this way, from a practical perspective. Because if you had here like more minutes, if you had more minutes, I think you would have definitely explored the king to d4 with the ideas of attacking either this guy or steering to the right and hitting this guy. So it's a draw in terms of absolutely correct played game. When two humans are battling, this rook actually looks nice. You can just roaming up and down and keep an eye on the g2, which is defended, and yeah. Yeah. And there is another thing, David. He's on 5 minutes 15 seconds. So yeah, okay. I think it's wiser. Yeah, I think it's wise. I'll agree with this one. But you know something? Let me just go back a bit here. What did I see? What did I see where? That rook e7. I was talking to you guys about rook e7. I want to see if that's a huge blunder. Let me see how much of a blunder that is. Let's just see. Okay. Surprisingly, it doesn't give white a substantial advantage or anything. What the heck? Now the engine says 0 plus 0, 0.00. So rook e7 wouldn't necessarily lose for white anything. The engine still debates it. Okay, they still debate. Yeah, probably I would have. I would really think about rook e7 with white here. I like it. Then obviously rook must take, and it is what it is. Still a draw though. Apparently, after some internal dialogue with himself, the engine comes up with still 0.0. Okay, okay, fine, fine. They start. They haven't started yet. Very cool. Not that spectacular as the first clash they had like 2 days ago. Magnus versus Alireza, the first batch. Dude, I'm not in a bullet very much disposition. We can perhaps just do some puzzles or something. I'm really not that much of a faster thinker now. We could hit an arena at some point. Maybe you guys can just do something. Let's just do a puzzle in between. Yes, I think so. I think so. A puzzle just until Magnus and Alireza getting ready. Black to play here. Okay, what have we got? Many things have we got. Amongst them, maybe this. I'm not sure though. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe those. Yeah, but what? Ugh, awful. Oh, actually, don't tell me there is something to do with actually trading off queens, and then perhaps you might be having a chance to just promote. Hello, Anirudh. I mean, it's a long and convoluted thought. The idea would be if I manage to get the white queen off the board, I might be able to perhaps promote somehow before the white king actually gets and stop it. So this is a long one, and I'm not sure. Takes. Checks though. Difficult, says this one. Might that be the case, Step? What do you think, guys? Step and David and Anirudh. What is David's move? Let me read the messages. Apologies. Queen C8. Oh, oh, oh. Of course. Absolutely. C8. I think it's better. The other one is very funky. Way too funky. I mean, it's interesting, but doesn't pay off in the end. I think this one is more approachable. And after this kind of stuff, you could this and this after all. Yes, definitely Queen C8. Absolutely Queen C8. Totally Queen C8. Let's just do this. Totally Queen C8. Question is, what now? This? Or do you just check? Oh no, you just check with the yeah, you just check with the Queen G8, right? Queen G8, Queen G8, yes, Queen G8, and now we're gonna go here and game over. That was the very important idea. I'm gonna turn on the lights, guys, because it's just getting too dark. I don't know if you can see me. So I'm gonna put on the lights now. Did they start playing? Magnus and Alireza watching. Come on, guys. Did you start playing? Games. Oh, they're still having a break. Okay, so it's time now for me now to draw the curtains, put the lights on. And then, guys, in the meantime, if you want to give it a thought to this one, and I'll put the lights on. Hold on. Okay, cool. Back now. Where are we? What's going on here? What is going on? Black to play. What do I do? Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, if I had this over the board, I would probably just castle, but that's not it. That's not it. Of course, it's not. Probably bishop b4. Probably bishop b4 for this. Yes, 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 yes. Bishop b4, defending the knight when I want to push the pawn, and the queen seems to be trapped, kind of. So if you do bishop b4, they're going to be replying c3 pawn, for instance. For instance. Then you're going to play b5, and then queen's going to go d1. And then what? You're going to have to play the bishop? Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm going to play the bishop back on e7. That's playable, I guess. But I mean, do I win something? What is that kind of puzzle, guys, in which you're just having a better position? Oh, because then this. Oh, yeah. So the reason I didn't play b5 because I was afraid of losing the knight, but actually there is always this. So no, it's b5. Yes, it is b5. Makes a ton of sense now. Oh, b5 first. Yes, David, correct. b5 first. b5 the move. Absolutely b5. Totally b5. Kudos to David. He saw it. And if you saw somebody else, yeah. I mean, I read just David's message now. b5 first. I think he's right. Of course he's right. Yeah. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. Good man. Very good, David. Very good, David. Excellent. Games. Come on, guys. Did they start? No? No. Oh. No, we're not blind. It's just a mental display. Sometimes you don't see them. Sometimes you don't see incredibly accessible piece of information. It eludes you. Sometimes you see crazy stuff. The the thing is, how do we do to being consistent in recognize? So that's many factors at play. I don't know. Have you slept? Have you rested? Are you distracted? Etc. Etc. There are many things at play. So don't be too hard on yourselves. Now full to the brim. Rook f2, rook f2, a2. Absolutely makes a ton of sense. Yeah, makes a ton of sense. Because rook f2, you're actually getting rid of the only piece that might stop you. So that's the reason, just to explain for all of our friends. Rook takes f2, not because you just want to make funky stuff. You want to remove the only white piece able to stop the pawn. So rook f2 just does that because it checks and attacks. So takes, and whatever they do, you're going to push. Unstoppable. Yes, step. Bingo. You got it, brother. Yes. Yes. Oh, a2, because I got the necessary tempo. Sorry, I didn't take it further. Yes, a2. We don't have to take the rook. I just got a little bit greedy. We don't have to take the rook because they don't have the tempo to go and stop. a2, whatever, queen. Yes. a2, actually. Yep. Yep, my fault. Apologies for this. Go back and see if they started. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. No, not just yet. Come on, boys. Come on, let's start this. Magnus or Dwight? He's going to play King's Gambit. Come on. Did they move? Let me refresh the page. Danish Gambit. Oh, I love it. I love that one too. Very much. I think they're going to play Berlin again, aren't they? They're going to play Berlin again. Draw. Someone needs to come up with something spectacular. Come on. I mean, that's what they play, don't they? That's what they play nowadays. Or it's going to play like what? A Catalan? E4, E5. Knight F3. There you go. Ray Lopez. There you go, guys. I mean, you just see it. I didn't say nothing. That's what happened. I mean, they just played the first 6 moves just like that. Bang, bang, bang. Now, Alireza's turn. What do you play? B5. What do you play? Castle, B5. What's the line here? You're going to do this, this. What are you going to play? This. What's the best approach here? No, you can't play this. You're going to play B5. What's the best stuff ever to play? B5. Yeah. Yeah, we signal that, and probably that's the most convenient way to be dealing with. I'm sure Alireza is very much aware of B5. If an average mortal like us saw the B5 and put it on the board, I'm pretty sure he saw that too. And I even put B6, the second line of the engine, so I can play just 7 moves in the Rui Lopez with black. Afterwards, I need to think a bit more. I don't know if 0-0 is a theoretical approach here, guys. Is 0-0 a mistake? I mean, obviously, B5, first choice ever, right? And that says one like me, I mean, I'm not Alireza. I mean, 5. Yeah, well, B5, there you go. Don't tell me he tried to remember. It's theoretical. Okay, what do you want to play now? What do you want to play, guys? You're gonna go D4? Gonna go D4, you're gonna go D3, you gotta do something with the D pawn, right? Oh, don't tell me you want to try something else. Don't tell me you want to try something else. What do you play with white here? Step. David, what do you do with white here, guys? Do D3, D4, rook E1, what do you play? Or H3. Although H3 probably is playable if black decides to do something like D6 and you don't want to get in a pin. And knight D5, what do you do now? D3. Because you're dropping the, yeah, the knight D5 might have dropped the pawn. Probably that's a blunder, David. But D3 seems to be incredibly solid. So now Magnus plays very, very positionally here. D3. Probably this if Alireza doesn't play H6. Or bishop B7, that is. Yeah, David, I agree. After rook E1, you may be trying knight D5. But it feels a bit fishy. Do you know something, David? I really want to get my pieces in the game. So I fully appreciate knight D5 virtues, but really I need to do something with this bishop here. I can't tolerate undeveloped pieces. So probably we're looking at this, probably looking at that. This. Okay, I'm gonna highlight all the moves I think they are candidate moves for black in this position. I mean, I have some ideas about Rui Lopez. It's not something I play, but I think they are very much identifiable. H6, try limit the bishop, which go only to E3. Then you might be able to harass them a bit more. Those kind of ideas. Yeah, the basics, yes. Yes. Yeah, A4, yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's just highlight this for all of our friends who might be visiting the stream. Thank you very much for coming here, my new viewers. Well, I mean, we're like 4 or 5 in total, so that's cool. Or 6 now. 6, okay, cool. Thanks very much for stopping by, people. So I'm highlighting here with my friends the candidate moves for white and black. Black to move. What the heck is Alireza doing? He plays Rui Lopez, move number 8. And these guys are behaving like they're playing like classical format of chess. What is he doing? I mean, you don't have a too large of a scope. I mean, what do you want to do? Okay, okay, knight a5. Dropping d5. I mean, if that was a preparation, he did spend a bit too much though. No, it's not a blunder, or maybe it's not the best move ever. He just messed around a little bit. Why did he give that pawn? Magnus punished him straight away. He took a pawn from Alireza. That's why he's gonna lose this match because he messed around. He couldn't play bishop b7, h6, or d6, right? He had to play funny stuff. And now you're gonna open up the a for the white rook. And you just dropped the pawn after all. Now we're gonna do what? This or just knight e2, then knight g3. I think I like knight e2, knight g3. He's gonna lose because of this. Yes. Knight e2, exactly. Knight e2, knight g3. If not knight f4, knight f4, maybe ish. I'm not sure. I'm not very convinced. Knight g3 is very solid. Gonna stay there forever. You can't do this because knight c6, and I'm gonna take your bishop. So he can't do this, so probably bishop b7 now. Bishop b7 is bishop b7. Yeah, probably. Bishop b7, and white can play stuff. Knight g3, bishop e3, bishop g5, bishop f4, bishop d2. You got to think about those stuff. And now Magnus is like 4 minutes. Yes, Magnus is up 4 minutes. That's correct, David. 4 minutes up for Magnus because Alireza spent like I don't know how many minutes to play a lousy knight a4, dropping a full pawn. Why did he give on that pawn? Was it a blunder, or he wanted to try some? I think it was a blunder because the engine is just plus 1.11. I mean, the Super GM just blundered move number 8, right? Spanish gap. Really? Really? That's why he spent like what, 3-4 minutes? And now he's thinking, how the heck am I doing? Okay, let's drop this guy back because it's a discovered attack. Yeah, thank for saying it's because I just thought of this must be crazy. Spanish Gambit. I haven't heard of that one. I was actually now a little bit concerned because I haven't heard of that one. Spanish Gambit. Let me just go back a bit and let's see if the engine prefers one of our options. Yeah, exactly. I Knight a5 is the lousiest of them all. d6, bishop b7, we did mention those moves. Ladies and gentlemen, knight a5, it's a very funky, super funky one. I don't know what the heck that. I don't know. I don't know. But you can't do this playing Magnus. You can't do this playing Magnus. You know what you have to do now? You know what Magnus has to do now? Just play simple chess, don't do nothing. Nothing extravagant, nothing exotic. Just play positional nonsense. I mean, just positional chess. Exactly, knight f3. Why did he spend so many minutes? Knight f3. That's it. Play the bishop somewhere. e3, f4, g5. Just think about not to missing something. That's it. Game over. Right? 13 minutes versus 9 minutes. That doesn't mean nothing. That's storm in a cup. It doesn't mean nothing. That move. Well, it might be something in terms of this. But you know something? Might be cooking. Let's just play this guy here. Or maybe here. No, not here. Maybe. No, whoa. What did I do? Knight f4. Knight f4. Oh, okay. I think I would have developed the bishop. I like to get that bishop back rank anyway. Okay. Knight f4. Why? Just try to what? Goes and goes. Bang. Oh, man. You better do h3 because it's going to happen this. So, you know, save some time. Save some time. Play h3. Go fast. Let Alireza think about that one. I think it's very good, the marshal. I also don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. C4. I'm not doing this stuff very often. I'm just looking at the position. So that means you might be able to play knight d5 because you got 2 pawns defending your knight. Takes and takes. Okay. e3. Knight probably wants to come. And you can't go here. Gotta take. So I think Magnus now wants to simplify the game. He wants to trade the stuff. He's got 1 pawn up. Let's see what happens. I like this rook. Bishop needs to play something. Knight wants to come here. Rook wants to come here. Maybe queen here. And h3 here. What can black play? This. Can you play this and this? d5. I mean, bishop d7 and this. No, you can't do this. Madness. Yeah, you can't do this. I do this. Can we play knight d5? Play knight d5. h3, we did say that. Just yeah, we did highlight that move. Perhaps step, perhaps. So Magnus wanted to make sure that the bishop will not be getting to, or the knight. a5 had been played anyway. Can white play knight d5? Rook e1, we did say that one. I mean, it's, it's just natural moves. We did say rook e1. Did highlight that move. Bishop can only play this or that. Where do you go? It's getting more and more limited. He dropped that pawn. I don't think it's justified. I don't know. Is there a variation to give up on that pawn? Is there a funky sideline? It was Engine's third line. And our suggestions were the first two lines of, I don't know why. Okay, I don't like this one. I don't like it. Particularly it weakens the dark square. Okay, I understand. Got some idea. But I still don't like it very much. I don't know what to say about g6. Maybe he should have just developed the bishop d7. Knight d5, we did say that. Happen takes, and now oh. C. Huh. Why? He don't want to trade the rooks. Okay. Take the queen. If Alireza going to lose this game, it's because he gave up that pawn right from the very opening. Now, what did he do? He blocked the bishop. He made the bishop to be a pawn. And now, it's just something that it's incredibly unsatisfying for black to have. A pawn targeted. Bishop can go to b7. Knight can potentially play this kind of ideas. Ooh. Step, David, guys, did you see that? Knight d2, knight c4? How bad that is. Knight d2, knight c4. You only need two tempi. You only need two tempi to hit this and to hit this guy twice. I think the white knight wants to be on c4. Am I correct? Knight d2, knight c4. That's what I want to have the knight. Yep. Yes, step. Yeah. I concur. Guys, I concur. Knight d4, knight c4, and I'll leave that knight there a very long time. Unless, okay, bishop g3, bishop h2. I don't think I want to go e3. I think I want to go g3. Yes, David, spot on. That's another thing. You lost the pawn. You got you pushing the King's Guardians. You're pushing the pawns on the F and G forwards. Something's gonna crack somewhere. I think Alireza gonna lose this game. Probably gonna lose the match because of this game. You can't do this versus Magnus. You can't give Magnus pawns. You can't blunder pawn versus Magnus unless you have a preparation. Unless you prepared something. What the heck was that knight a5 idea? I don't know. Why would you give a pawn to Magnus? Now you got a weakness here. Bishop e3 though. Bloody hell. Okay, that stops any f5. Yeah, but after h6. Well. Still knight d2, queen to h5, perhaps. So I'm still gonna play knight d2. What the heck? Ah, he goes after the pin. Takes and pin. Interesting. Interesting. It's interesting. Hey. Huh. It's getting a bit funky. It's getting a bit psychological. Takes and bishop captures, and you've got a pin indeed. You do have a pin. Huh. Knight d2, gh3, king h2 could be very interesting. Yep. Knight d2 takes, captures. A bit naked. The king's getting a bit naked, but I guess king h2 can't be attacked by anything on b8 h2 because there is a pawn here stopping you. So that might be an interesting idea. Knight d2 opens up this idea, and then rooks might be coming. It's a very interesting thought, but Magnus goes for taking it. It's an interesting thought step. It's an interesting idea. Anyway, bishop takes, pin. I don't know how to deal. Maybe you could, okay, what the heck do you do with this? A bit annoying, isn't it? What do you play? G3? I mean, this is painful. It pains me even to suggest this move. G3, king, G2. I mean, I have a massive feeling of insatisfaction just to pronounce that idea. Okay, bishop takes. If he doesn't take, he won't take because he's going to play the knight. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Okay, he might be ready in time for king F. Then rooks will be moving on the G and H. Think? Okay. Yes, we did say king F1 and king E2. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Maybe queen F6. Maybe queen F6. Makes sense, queen F6. Makes very much sense, queen F6. Yes, there you go, queen F6. That's a double thing problem for Magnus to consider. D2 pawn. That's something. Guy here. I don't know what to say. Quite something. Found a resource, Alireza. Found a resource to exploit it. Maybe your idea might have been a bit more interesting step with knight d2, gh and stuff. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But that takes a lot of minutes. That takes many minutes to decide upon, and then they don't have so many minutes. So yeah, but nice one anyway. Thanks for mentioning. All right. And now Magnus is thinking, well, he can still spend like 2-3 minutes. He's got a luxury. He can spend two. I did find Queen F6, which is a very good move. Apparently, Alireza did choose it. Plus 0.09. Well. You want to bet F4? Now it's the moment. You want to bet F4? F4 it is. And Bishop D2. And probably Magnus dreams of doing something like King E2 and then getting some rooks here. That's goodish, I think. Not that bad after all. I think can do this kind of stuff. Maybe rook to G, maybe a rook here. Yes. Oh, okie dokie. What do you take with? Do you take with F? Okay. Maybe. So, what is going on? The thing is, he sort of lost the advantage. Me too, Step. I sort of like the aggressive prospects potential for blacks here. I start liking the blacks now. Yeah. Why is this a blunder? Okay, this guy's play like we would play blitz. What the heck is this a blunder? Why is this a blunder, guys? What the heck am I missing here? Is king here? What's going on? I mean, a blunder maybe from a positional point of view, long term. Wow. Oh, blimey, man. I don't know. Maybe positionally he lost the pressure. He shouldn't have traded queens. I wouldn't have traded queens. I wouldn't have traded queens. Okay, I think Alireza's idea is to get the rook here and to double. I guess that was Alireza's idea, but I think he should have kept the queen on the board. Just for some checks, just for this kind of ideas. He should have kept the queen, I guess. Apparently was a misstep, something that queen f3, apparently the engine hates it. But it's not clear why. Okay, Magnus does normal stuff. Go for weaknesses. And probably that will elicit black to play bishop e5. Thus no more problem with the b2 targeting with rook a2, bishop b2 looking down with the bishop probably. Okay. All right. Let's see, what do you play? King e. Is Magnus gonna win this one? 7 minutes, 43 minutes. It is passive. Look, I don't like the games they played this evening. I'm sorry if I'm a disappointment. I have to tell you, I don't particularly like the games they played this evening. It's either incredibly non-creative or just messing around. 2 days ago, what they played was an absolute delightment. The games they do this evening, I'm not very fascinated by. It's interesting. Okay, I appreciate. Interesting. It's cool, but I don't see any spark. I don't see any sparks. It's just a struggle. It's a struggle now. There is no powerful, creative, ingenious ideas. It's a struggle. It's a pound for pound UFC type of jiu-jitsu. Stay and smell the other guy's back on the floor and do nothing, hoping you're gonna get a submission. Yeah, they just play like hoping for a submission, sort of like jiu-jitsu on the floor, UFC, and that's it. Incredibly, incredibly boring. But looks like a jiu-jitsu game. There's no Muay Thai here. It's just hugging the other guy on the floor. It's nothing happens here. Hoping for some submission. Yeah, not a great fan of. Yeah, okay, it's good. I guess it's instructive. They're all instructive. They're all instructive. Okay, this one wants to probably stop white from playing f4. That is why bishop e5. Yes, bishop e5 wants to stop this, to my understanding, unless I'm missing. Oh yeah, rook g1 is going to happen. Rook g1 is going to happen, probably. But there is another idea. There is this little check here. That's something. Okay, Magnus being the best connoisseur in terms of chess ending, probably he should be able to capitalize on this one. I want to see how exactly he does it. Based on the fact also Alireza is down to 2 minutes and 26, I guess Magnus should capitalize. That is if he doesn't spend 5 minutes thinking what to play. Yeah, rook d is precisely to stop this kind of check. And now he wants to play rook g1. Exactly right. When I pointed out, guys, rook a2 checks, Magnus played rook d2 precisely for defensive purposes. Was f4 winning? When now? I mean, you want to lose that pawn? Look, David, I don't know, man. I think f4, that one loses a pawn or something. I guess. Okay. Okay. Check, and then it's gonna... Okay, what's the material here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. It's based on f4 advancement. Probably. Ah, that's the plan. All right, guys, I think we found it. Rook g1, and if rook g7 takes, whatever they take with f4. Thank you very much. That's it. That's the plan. No, that's the plan. No, you trade off the rooks and push f4. He wants to push it. f4 is instrumental. f4 advancement is absolutely of paramount importance for white. You gotta do this, I guess. Oh, last position, it's a different universe. That one, it's a different universe. Yeah, we can go back and talk about that one, David. But in the minute black played bishop e5, you can't push f4 because you're going to drop a pawn unless I'm missing tactics. I got to look at that one, what you're saying. If you want, it could be a lesson. If you want, it could be a very friendly, informal chat on the best players on the planet producing themselves right now. Right now. It's just a friendly chat. This is a live game. And the best players on the planet, namely Magnus, Carlsen, and Alireza in the first 5. Magnus number 1. Alireza what? Is number 5 in the ranking, in the universal ranking? Something like that. Yes. And this is live with Baer. This is live. That's why I'm just talking with these guys here. I'm not in the past. We are right in the present. We're talking about what they do right now because they're disputing the grand final of the 5th leg of Champion Chess Tour, Julius Baer. Absolutely. It's super live. It's very live. And now I wonder, so what did he play? Rook c, rook d2. Wait a minute. What the heck did this happen? King f8. Rook c2. Why the heck did he play rook c2? Okay, it doesn't make it a rook c2. Why? Because of this and this? What is this convoluted, twisted little turn of events? What is that? Yeah, okay, so I got it. Yes. Okay, Alireza number 5. Thank you, David. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, I knew something. And right, again, we got to go back to what? G and bishop f. If white wants to win, probably it's something related with f4. How do you push f4? Probably you got to do rook f and then? Okay. That's why he played rook c2. But man, this is interesting Magnus stuff. So this pawn takes, and you're going to play with tempo check. Okay. Then king moves here. Okay, then what do you do? Do you play this or do you play this check? What is going to happen here? What's happening? The engine does say it's a bad one. But how do you react after pawn takes? You're probably going to do a check, guys. Am I correct? It's going to be rook c8 check. Good. Okay. Cool. After this one, you're going to do another check, actually. Oops, wait a sec. You're going to do another check. King's going to play some... Okay. Rook c8. This. Check again. No, you got to stay there. Takes, and... Oh, this is sick. But it might work after all. You need a bit more time to do this kind of crazy stuff. Right, so check. They're going to do... Well, what if they... Well, if they go here, we got another check, don't we? Ooh. Wasn't it rook c8? Look, this is a very complicated line. That's why he decided... I mean, probably he wanted to do this in the first place. But it takes a lot of guts to do this kind of stuff. It takes a lot of nerves to do this kind of stuff. It does. So you sacking a pawn in order to drop the bishop on d2, maintaining the... Okay, that's storm in the cup. Rook c8, rook c, and probably this kind of ideas. This kind of idea. Don't you want to get rid of this guy so you can push f4? Because I think that's the whole idea, right? Rook c8, check. Takes, oops, takes an f4. Isn't it the whole idea? Anyway, Magnus 2 minutes 40, Alireza 0:46. And if I'm correct, the match format, okay, rook c8. Yeah, we did call that sometime. Rook g1. That's the stuff you want to play. But the engine doesn't love it. 0.70. Weird stuff this boys play this evening. If you commit to move the rook away, this guy will be attacked. Then you have to move your guy back to defend it. This is incredibly important. Probably you got to take this guy first. Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't have to defeat the engine. Oh yeah. Yes, we're only humans, and yeah. He'll probably lose if he had to verse the engine. He would lose. Thank God that we having over the board stuff like that, so the guys actually play in chess, right? Me and Maltas, we are. In terms of our physical form, that is correct. That is correct. Now, what is Magnus's plan? I mean, is this Rook G1 actually worth it after this kind of stuff? What do you do? Gonna make a Rook lift here? Gonna risk losing? I would just take this guy first, making sure you take. Ooh. Oh. He went back. Rook C2. Rook C2. He moved back. Huh. I mean, probably he want. Okay. Seconds. Bishop b4 springs to mind. Rook g1. Check. Okay, he's gonna do a rook lift, or is he gonna take this guy for? I don't know. It just requires. I don't think it's a draw, David. I don't. Doesn't look necessarily like a draw. This is a bit more sharper. It's a bit sharper. I think I would play rook g5. Rook g5 here. I will take this guy later because rook g5 requires black to react. Exactly right. Yes, sir. Okay, taking you have to. This one require check indeed. Check indeed. Just move. Whoa, wait. Maybe no. Whoa, here. H1. Oh, check. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Rook g5, right? Because that's why you have a bishop, and then you're gonna have to drop the guy somewhere. I don't know. Someone maybe here. Maybe g8. What is he doing? Rook g5. Then you're gonna move the rook up and down somewhere on a light square, preferably. Why did he spend so many seconds? You're gonna go here. Depends where the black king go. Okay, let's go then here. You're gonna play. Nah, you can't do this. You can't isolate your pawns like this, can you? That just requires too many seconds. Did play it then. Rook f5. Takes. The engine says it's getting toward draw, sort of drawish now, but hey. Okay. What do you play? This? Or do you just take? That just takes too much time. Okay. Guys will come off the board. Eventually, there was a blunder here. That's a blunder. This is a blunder. Where is the winning stuff? Here? What? Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. Yes. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. You're gonna win this one. You're gonna win the third game. You're gonna win it now. King c4. Going for the okay, this one. Yes, rook e2. Exactly. This guy's gonna fall now. Well, maybe bishop. Takes. Yep. Bing and bing and bing and bing. That's it. This is the queen. You're going to win the third match. Not a spectacular game. I don't think it's a spectacular game. Maybe he can play. No, he can't. He just moved the pawn, right? Yeah, you move the pawn. You just move the pawn now. Just play this. Just move the pawn. Move the pawn. Move the. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They go up and down. Maybe this. It's just crazy stuff. I don't know. The eval bar goes up and down. Okay, I can't. Okay, I can't do this. What's going on here? He was supposed to be winning this, and now they're drawing. David said they're drawing. I couldn't believe it. I said Magnus going to win. King c7. Then push the pawn. This guy's going to ensure. Yeah, he dropped it now. So guys, we got 1.5 to 1. Okay, let me see. They're going to play one more game, I guess. Let me go quickly to the results. Very, very, very twisted way to be playing. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. One more match. One more match. If Firouzja, the next game, guys, it's a must win for Alireza. Alireza has to win the next one. Must win it. Otherwise, he's out. That's it. If it's a draw, he's out. It's 2-5, 1-5. That's it. I don't think you need to have 2 points. Something. They're gonna play a 4-game match. Okay. Not spectacular games compared with the 2 days ago. They are very, very much of a struggle. Pound for pound, they're struggling. They're struggling. And oh, you know something? Let me put the game review. I want to see the accuracy. I just want to see the accuracy. I guess it's like 85 for both of them. There you go. There you go, accuracy. I said I want to try the accuracy. There you go, accuracy. 82. Oh, you can't see it because it's yeah, it's 83, 85 for both players. I'm telling you now. It's 83 to 80. 83 accuracy for white, 80% accuracy for Alireza. Let's go to the other match. Let's go to the second match. I want no. I want to see the second match accuracy. 98, 98. Second match accuracy. When they played, that's Spanish learned very much in depth, learned lines. 98.5, 98.9. And the first game, the draw in the first game, 96 to 96. But the third match, very much 80, 85 to 80. So not that much of an accuracy. But yeah, 83 to 80 accuracy. 83 to 80. Okay, let's just do a quick puzzle. It was acceptable. I think it was acceptable. Was acceptable. Not fascinating game. Not incredibly creative or anything. It was acceptable. Yeah, I would like to see a bit more genius, a bit more striking kind of chess. Let's have a look at this one step. Queen G2 looks very good. Looks very good, Queen G. Absolutely, Queen G2, Queen G. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Nothing can happen here. Takes just Rook G8, I guess. Let's see, let's just play this. I don't think that's a problem. Rook G1, absolutely. Let's do this and then we look at the stuff you said. Rook here, okay, we did say that. What's going on? I think I can drop that knight. Can I drop the knight? Or do I do something? Oh, wait a minute. I got an IC2. It's an IC2, guys. Yeah, okay, I'm very happy then. Okay, cool stuff. Let's go back to what you said. C1 stuff in the last game they played. Let's have a quick look before they start playing again. Which one, brother? David, what was that thing? G1. Okay, let me just go back a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a sec. Do it. Let's just do it like this, and then we're gonna ask the engine again. When do you want to play now, Rook G1? Move 34. You want to play Rook G1 here, David? That's another point. That's another critical moment. F4, F4 now. F4, bishop takes. What do you do? I don't think okay, I'm going to play F4, but I don't think it's goodish. Rook G1. Okay, Rook G1 I understand. Okay, what's with the F4? F4. Or do they drop something here? So Rook G1 happening immediately. Rook G1. H8. Bishop takes F4. Rook takes F4. One would assume. And King E3. Okay, you're talking about this kind of ideas? Not a bad one, though. H4. Okay. Positionally, it's better. Yeah. Not a bad one. F4, yeah. I think you are correct at that point in time during the game live. It eluded me, that F4 idea. I didn't look at F4 because I thought that actually I'm going to just drop a pawn for nothing. But apparently it's an exploitable line. Magnus didn't see it either. Otherwise he would have played it. So yeah. Yeah, knight d2. Actually, yeah, I'm very much interested in that idea. Yeah, let's go back. Knight d2. I remember the moment of the game. I found it very interesting, that knight d2, David. Very interested. And step. Very interested. I think it's here. This is the, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Knight d2 indeed. Knight d2. There you go. It says right here. Knight d2. I found it very interesting, knight d2. Suggested that one. Knight d2. Very important indeed. Knight d2. And actually, the engine doesn't recommend for them to take after knight d2 because it's getting worse. So knight d2 was indeed a very cool idea. And if they took, actually, we would have run into this kind of stuff. And probably this kind of ideas. It's very cool. Knight d2, totally. F5 takes Fe, knight. And white is doing better than black at this moment game. Yes. Yeah, both points were the best and first line of the engine. So best propositions were the first line of the engine, David. First step. Both of them. First line of the engine, knight d2, and f4, again, first line of the engine. Maybe not that much visible, but that less time on the clock if the number one on the planet couldn't see it. I didn't see it either. But kudos for you, brother. If you... Nice one. Nice one. So, they will be playing another game. It's a must-win for Alireza. Yeah, that's a perennial issue, humans. When you're personally engaged, missing a lot of good ideas. And when you see some other guys playing, you suddenly, having all the info at your fingertips. It happens. Right. Well, what do I take with queen or bishop here? What's going on? Takes go. I think. Oh, come on. Oh, rook takes. Why did I rush? Rook takes, king takes a fool. Oh. Rook takes, king takes, and queen takes the knight. It's good I don't play this in bullet. Oh, not even that. What is going on here? Oh my god, queen takes. How crazy that is. Queen takes, it's checkmate. It's checkmate. It's not even winning material here. It's just simply checkmate. Queen g8, king g8, rook takes, and that will be the end of it all. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. I mean, initially I thought I'm going after the knight. Then I thought I'm going after the rook. And so, but actually it was just, at the end of it all, was a checkmate. Bang. Yes. What do I have to go? What do I have to play an in-between move? Do I have to play in-between move here, guys? Do I have to play King G7? Then, King G7 in-between move. And then we deliver the... Okay, does it make any difference? Yes, it does, because checkmate is here, not here. So actually, knight F3 takes all the squares. Okay, cool one. Nice one, nice little one. Have they started? Have they started, guys? There'll be one more game in between Magnus and Alireza. Hey, I don't want to miss this. You don't want to either. Oh. Stuff, let's toggle off all the lines here. I don't want to see any engine. Play. Not now. Now. No engine. Alireza must win. What? I mean, I'm curious psychologically and scientifically, what is Alireza supposed to be going for in order to win? E4, C5, Sicilian. Love it. B3. What type of six Sicilian that would be Fianchetto? Where? Westerinen? Westerinen. Tag. Oh, really? Sicilian defense, Westerinen attack. I mean, it's interesting. B3, bishop B2, Fianchetto. I guess you got to do this kind of stuff, right? Quite corrosive, quite something. I mean, you don't mess with that. I think he just needs a draw, David, because it's 2-1. If it's a draw, it's 2-5 to 1-5. That's it. He won. It's just a draw. Yeah, that's what I think. He just needs a draw. It don't matter now at this stage. They're gonna be playing four, and if one guy is leading, he's just he's just the winner. Anyway, I'm staying glued to the screen, guys, together with you here. I want to see what's going to happen. This one looks more interesting, and I really think Alireza needs to play in full power. In absolutely, he can't do any messing about. He got to prove something if he wants to do it. This is the moment. He's got to do it now. He got to do it now. I like it. Actually, I think I like this kind of setup for white. Bishop B2, that's good. I like the Fianchettos very much. Like him very much. So now Magnus starting to think, hey? Well, looking at knight c6, we're looking at what? Knight f6. Is that playable or would be further harassing? Yeah, but if you push the e5, you're sort of blocking your own bishop. I'm not sure. So maybe knight c6. Is d5 playable? I don't see why not. If takes, I might be able to just make a pin here. I don't think it's that bad of an idea. So knight c6, d5. I guess this must be theoretical lines. I mean, I haven't played this for white ever. Maybe I'm going to introduce it in the repertoire. You never know. I mean, that's cool. But knight c6, d5, I think they are playable. That's good. Don't tell me you could also do g3 here. It's too sick. Can you do that? d5. We did say that. I did say that. d5, yeah. Can you just push and take the f6, like getting a little bit into a sort of like French Caro-Kann ideas? You just push the e5 and you take this one from the knight. Can you do this? Okay, check, but that's to be expected. Bishop b5, bishop d7. Sort of have to take, don't you? Yeah, you gotta take. And then you have to take here. But there is no bishop to actually pin your knight. So So that's a good stuff. There is no bishop to pin your knight. They got to take something. I don't know. Knight, queen. They both okay. Okay, just take. Takes, castles, given a chance. B2, E3, this kind of stuff. Knight BD2. Now, so Sicilian defense, West Arenan attack. Okay. Okay. Fine. I just think he just came up with this at the board. I mean, he just, Right, castles now. If you don't castle, it's gonna be this, and then you're not gonna like it because you're gonna have to play this. Queen takes, king takes, and just looks ugly, ugly, ugly. So if you don't want to do this, probably white needs to seriously consider castling. Exactly right. Castles, knight f6, probably bishop d6, this kind of ideas. Well, if there's a rook here, you're gonna do this. Rook e1, bishop e7, bishop b2, this kind of stuff. Kind of stuff. What else? Black's having a nice extended control over the center. Looks good. You need to sort of sabotage those guys somehow, at some point. Rook e1, we did say that to him. Bishop e7, we did say that to him. Queen to e2, battery here does not allow black to castle. So for all of our friends, especially for the new viewers, the battery here prevents black from castling. They can't castle. Captured. So Magnus needs to think of something. Play. And in principle, you might be having bishop a3. You know, playable. It's exploitable. That can be done. I'm afraid black needs to do something like king f8. It's just painful. I don't know. I don't like it. And that doesn't solve the problem, does it? Rook ac8 doesn't solve the problem per se. It's just a move. Maybe do this and this. Painful. It's just painful. I don't know what to say. I think you can play bishop a3, potentially. Or bishop b2. What do you think, guys? Bishop a3 or bishop b2? Or you do something else? What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? What do you think, people? Okay. I like whites a bit more here. Very awkward situation here for Magnus. They're having their bishop on e7 a little bit pinned and stuck and can't castle. A little bit frustrating for black, I guess. It is frustrating for black here. Looks like Alireza has to win. It's a must win. He has to win. Knight c3 is not a bad one, but actually want to sabotage this. Can you just push the guy? Because if they take, I can play this. That's okay. I found it. Oh, I just want the David step, guys. Would we have played this one first? Because if black would have taken, that would be the end of it. Bishop a3, actually. Could that be a better move? Don't get me wrong, bishop a3, I did say it like ages ago about bishop a3. I said it ages ago. I don't think it's bad at all. Actually, it's very cool. But don't you think d4 might have been a bit more annoying for black? Let me go back. I mean, I really need to. I need to know. Knight c3, bishop a3, and the engine didn't say. Well, okay, let me just play d4, okay? How bad is it? Knight, blocks it all. That is why. Back, that is why. Nope, I got it now. It's not good d4. It's interesting, but stops the whole thing with knight e4. Therefore, bishop a3 is the best choice. Yes, yes, yes. That is why d4, it's playable. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, d4 is playable, but saves black from the nightmare of having the bishop here. Because knight a4 and goodbye. You need to play a couple of dancing here. You gotta do this, play this, and it's just something. And after you play this, maybe they play f5. You know, I don't think that's strong anymore. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Not d4. Not d4, guys. Bishop a3. Yeah, we did say that, bishop a3, and that was one of the top moves I wanted to play. And confirmed, endorsed by the engine anyway. So let's try comfortable position here. All right. Okay, okay. Bishop a3. Cool stuff. Magnus has to fake. Can you imagine, Step and David, can you imagine how frustrating must be for Magnus? Can't castle the king. And he's got to figure out what the heck am I doing actually. Can you imagine how frustrating that be? I mean, how? Okay, let's look at this as a puzzle. How do you actually move that king? How do you play knight d knight f5 in knight e4? Yeah. On the other hand, yeah, probably king f8. I mean, for me, if I had the black pieces, that would be frustrating. And ah, okay, I understand something about the a6. A6 means it's going to play b5. It's going to play b, sending the bishop away. But that doesn't solve the e7 issue anyway. But that's a good point. I think it's a good point. It is. It is. It's a good one. Okay, I agree. I agree. Okay. Guys, I think there is another idea. What about rook c6 and rook e6? That's sick enough? Just asking a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Rook c6, rook e6. Is that considerable to any extent? I don't know, maybe after b5 and b4, maybe you could straight away. How does it look? c6, 6. Is just too sick, or just Tal would, Mikhail Tal would play this? I don't know what to say, but probably there might be something. Maybe after b5, b4. Just debating, just discussing. I mean, White still hasn't played the knight on b. Maybe I can afford playing this guy. You know, can that be played, guys? I mean, for sure, it's a psychological move anyway, and I think it might be even a practical. This one exactly in particular to not sort of allowing b5, just as an idea, maintaining the bishop along this diagonal. This little c2 to c4 doesn't allow this. Rook c6, rook e6, it's exploitable. I think you need a bit of time to actually take this one. But that's not a bad one. If the pawn takes, probably could take it back with a nice c3. Not bad. Bad. Not at all. Okay, still frustrating a little bit back. The engine, that is why the engine gives white plus 0.80, because of the super battle. How did Magnus get in? Doesn't. Okay, he doesn't need to cancel. He can't move the king. Just I don't want to have this with black. I don't want to have this. It's very, very uncomfortable. I don't even know what to play. I mean, apart from rook c6, rook e6 idea, I can't think of anything else, really. Apart from this, I can't think of anything else. If you have any other ideas, guys, you're welcome to voice them, but I can't think of nothing. I don't know. Hmm. Um. Oh, that's knight d4. I think it's an incredibly creative idea, actually. I think it's a very interesting idea, actually. Probably the most interesting idea in the whole game. Oh, this is sickening. We gotta go back. Knight d4. I'm gonna play it now. Plus 080. It's an interesting one. Definitely not really takeable that night. The engine says it's playable. But from plus 070 sort of gotten to plus. I think it has a huge psychological effect. Given the fact they can't take it and you do knight f5, I think this is incredibly annoying for black. So it's very psychological step. I don't think it's such a bad of an idea after all. And I guess you guys know why Magnus played knight f8, because he wants to play knight e6. So he can castle. That is why. That's exactly why. I wonder if knight d4 is still playable, though. Knight d4 is a very psychological choice here. I'm not sure it's incredibly objective, but it's definitely very psychological. Even now, knight d4. Even now, knight d4. Because you mentioned... okay, now I'm putting the engine. Yes, knight d4. First, yes, knight d4. Yep, knight d4. You can't mess with that move. Knight d4 is incredible. If Alireza plays knight d4, I think Magnus is gonna be absolutely irritated. If Ali plays knight d4, I'm telling you, Magnus is gonna stimmer. Is gonna boil a little. That would be very creative. Knight d4 played here. Very creative. You can't touch that knight. That knight is untouchable by the pawn. So knight d4, you can't touch it. That you can't. It's just it's game over. You take a piece, you hit the queen. Whatever the queen goes, you're gonna grab another knight with check. This is a disaster for black, I guess. So knight d4 is it's like a hammer. It's devastating. And if they don't take, I mean, they can't even play knight e6. You know, that's the thing. Knight d4 David and Step, because David mentioned it, I think, or Step mentioned it. Step mentioned knight d4. If you don't take it, and I don't think it's advisable to take it anyway. If black doesn't take it, it's gonna run into this at some point. And knight e6 is not playable if you drop the knight on d4. If they do knight e6, obviously you're gonna take. They're gonna take. You're gonna take even more messier than it was before. So he played a much weaker move. A much weaker move. Knight d4. I was expecting Alireza to find it. Knight d4. I was expecting to, but it's not a human type of approach. Not that much of a human kind of move. See? So these guys are number 1 and number 5 on the planet. And this type of move, engine-like type of moves, not easy to find. I would have sort of expected knight d4 to happen. That would have been very nice. I think he didn't even consider, or he didn't like something. I don't know what he didn't. I don't know what he didn't like, but maybe, I don't know. He didn't see it. He didn't want, I mean, he saw it and he didn't want to play it. I don't know. I, I cannot say. I cannot say what's the thing with knight d4 not being played here. He didn't, either he didn't see it or he saw something but he didn't like it. Which one is it? I don't know. a sort of like engine-like move. I mean, makes sense, not completely unfindable, but say 95. Okay, a bit of an advantage for white because black needs to spend a little bit of a tempo to get this knight somewhere. I don't know, back 6, you name it. Okay, now that it's being seen as a big blunder for black. Why? Maybe you guys can. Oh, knight takes. Oh, but Magnus doesn't want a castle, does he? He doesn't want a castle. He's going to take with this. He don't want a castle. Oh, I forgotten. True. So knight takes, h takes, knight c3, and the game continues. Whatever happens, we're going to see it. Yep. Yes. Magnus doesn't want a castle. So knight takes. You got to take it now. You have to take that g6 knight. And then develop the knight on b1. Knight b1, c3. You can't just stay like this. Got to get your guys in it. Yeah, and then, you know, knight c3, maybe bishop b at some point. Just pitch a little bit. Pitch the diagonal. Okay, that might be the last game, people. Alireza needs. If Alireza wins it, we're gonna be witnessing a sort of tie break or something. Knight c3. Maybe knight g6 was better, right? Let's go back and find out. I think knight g6 was better. d4. Knight takes knight c3. d4. d4 is good. d4 is good. d4 is good. Really good. Didn't play it. Knight c3 though. It's not a bad move, but the other one was huge advantage. Hey, it is what it is. Knight c3. Okay. 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 Knight c3. He develops stuff. Maybe he waits for Magnus to castle first. Because if they castle first, actually they can't castle. Because if they would castle, you're going to take this guy. Whatever they take with, you're going to win a piece. I got it now. I mean, at least the thought process. The idea is you can't castle with black. Let's just show for all of our friends. If black would castle, you're going to take on g6. You're going to grab a piece. They would have to take either h or f. It doesn't really make any difference. But then you're going to get this guy. So black couldn't have castled here. Knight c3, still don't castle. d4, black had played. Knight a4. And king f8 because Magnus doesn't king. He doesn't need to castle the king. What do you play? d3 to just make sure the guy will never come down here? Or you're going to play something like knight d3? Okay. It's sort of like pound for pound. That one, that knight d4 move, maybe a guy like Alireza should have found it. Maybe it's not an easy move. It's an engine type of move, but it makes sense. I mean, it's understandable. Knight d4 would have been a strike. A really would have made the whole thing super exciting. Now, what do you do with you trade? Makes sense to trade, but h. Okay. Knight d3. Make black play b6. What are you going to play? d3, queen f3, and she sort of like lost the advantage. Queen f3 pins the knight. So let's just show to our friends. If the black knight were to go somewhere, let's have an instant checkmate. 7. Ah, all right. g4. He wants to do. Well, it's a plan. At least it's a plan. Rooks are connected, so let's just show. Yeah, rooks are connected. Oh, the engine doesn't like it. A minute. Okay, let's take first. Then we take. What else? Okay, there are a few tactics. We might be missing a few tactics here. Might be missing. Like, what do we? Knight G6? You play Knight G6. Play here. I mean, this guy's being attacked twice. Not sure. What do you think, guys? Can I take G6? I don't know. Looks like you have to do something with that knight. Knight D3. I did mention this one. Knight D3 at some point. Attacks here forces black to play like beast. Okay, I guess you might be able to double up. I mean, have anything else to play? Now, you might be expecting some harassment. Better start investigating. If you can you do Queen B7? Like can you? G3? Stop any knight's incursion? I'm going to tell you something. I don't like the rook on H8 really. It's the most unhappy rook in the history of this tournament. I mean, Magnus managed to. That's a nice one by Alireza, I think, but now the engine says it's perfectly equal. Okay. It's perfectly equal by the engine. Magnus managed to get a rook that doesn't exist. I think you could just very well get that rook off the board and give it to your opponent because that rook doesn't exist. Maybe it will exist in 20 moves from now on or something. So the highlighted red square rook, you could pick it up the board now and give it to your opponent and say it's an early Christmas gift. Just get the rook, give it to the other guy. Said I'm offering you this rook free. Yeah, that rook doesn't exist. I don't know how many moves you want. Oopsie. This and this. Okay. Probably you need just 2 tempi to get the rook active. Probably. Very awkward stuff. Yeah, Queen B7 attacking B6. We mentioned that one as well. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. It's getting a bit interesting here. I think I'm starting to like it at the current position. Okay, now it's getting intriguing. Interesting. It's getting interesting now. B6 being attacked twice. What do you play? Rook? Maybe. Queen here? Perhaps. Just take a pawn. Probably just. But the queen not just attacks B6, attacks A6. Plus 0.50. Maybe because you grab a pawn. King needs like 1, 2, 3 in order to get the rook to exist because the rook does not exist. What other things? 1 and 2. Maybe you could try something with the knight, but you need to tempt it. Knight f4, knight d3. Yeah. Okay, we said that rook b8, probably queen a6. Probably queen a6. Probably queen. And if any rook, you're gonna go queen b5. Yes? It's playable, it's okay. Yeah, queen a6, we did call it. And yeah, this guy wants to come, but what do? You need like how many moves? What's this? Ugh. Okay. Fine. Okay. Queen b5. Let's try and keep a little bit of ideas here. Then double up rook somehow. Maybe. Then you could investigate. Maybe. Could be. I mean, what else do you want to play? Okay, knight. Thing. And boom. Then boom. Okay. Thing looks good. It will take a few tempos, but black can't do too much. Now you got to stop them. I think you got to play h3. Very weird stuff, Steph. I absolutely agree. Very weird looking like position. Very weird. H4, H3. Yeah, you have to stop that guy. But now the rook comes via H5. Go figure. Then you have to drop queen like this if you want to play with the queen. I don't know. Gotta be gotta be a little bit careful here. Probably you could play. No, Magnus needs to do something with the rook. Oh, what's this? Stopping the white knight to go on d3. So knight f4 stops the white knight. And potentially, this guy were to go don't know where. Maybe you might have a quick threat, checkmate threat. Maybe. Weird indeed, step. Very weird. But able, I guess. That one can be considered potentially, although it takes a few tempos. Uh, Pretty much similar time available for the belligerents. Rook h6, rook g6, one of them. Knight f6, knight f6 to d7 for queen g5. That's serious. If you guys would imagine, Step David and our other 2 or 3 friends online now, if you guys would visualize the queen here, that's scary as hell. I mean, this is so serious. Because not just checkmate here, but in case they defend again, you always have the knight h3 as well. And you got the other knight. So this is a little bit concerning, maybe. White. They need to, okay, you wanna bet it's gonna happen this? And actually he's helping Magnus now, because after rook h5, you just play rook g5. And you get something like what we mentioned previously. I think we're going to see sort of like rook h5, Mikhail Tal style of approaching now. Scary. I don't like it. Where does the white queen go? Probably going to... But I can't say I like it. So rook h5, queen c6, rook g5, and you got to be ready to give the queen for a knight and rook. Okay. Okay. Given the fact they're going to be playing... There you go. There you go. Rook h5. Nice. Okay. Rook's coming off the board now. Rook takes, knight takes. No, you might be playing rook a to e. Might be playing rook a to e rather than taking the black rook. Okay. I guess you can play. But just something here. Maybe queen g or rook a to e1 first. Rook a to e1 can't be a bad move. Okay, checkmate in a move. You got to play f3, but then that weakens. Okay, queen g5. We did say that one too. Yes. Then you might be having this. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. And it's getting sharp now. 30 seconds suffering for both of them. 37 seconds. Okay. Equal-ish. Equal-ish. A bit of advantage for white here. But it's no trifle with. Gotta keep an eye all the time. Maintaining. We're gonna play. What? Okay. What is that d3 doing anyway? Defending this guy so you can move the knight, kind of? Where? Where do you want to move the knight anyway? 3 seconds for Magnus? You're gonna get flagged now. Take. You gotta take the rook. Must take the rook. Then moving here. Painful. Can I say? And now play the queen. Queen e7. Believe it or not, it's gonna be another draw. Queen e7. No. Yeah, it's gonna be another draw and Magnus gonna... Okay, he doesn't. Because he doesn't want to draw. That is why he dropped the... Whoa! Blunder. Blunder. Apparently, White's gonna win. Apparently, Alireza gonna win this one. Ooh. Vacuum cleaner now gets hoovering the pawns off the board. Give another check and just put queen c7. Okay, Alireza gonna win. Apparently, White's gonna win. Magnus played a blunder or something. And we're gonna go to 2-2. Ladies and gents, we're gonna go to 2-2. Oh, what a sweet move here. You can't. He gonna promote. And he gonna checkmate the Black King. Oh boy. That's not a draw. Looks like very clean way to be winning. Perpetual, anyone? But that's a nice one. You put a queen first to protect against any checks, and now you're pushing. Oh, a little bit of a goodbye. Nice, nice, and nice, and nice. Then maybe this one is exploitable, but this one is going to be a perpetual. Alireza has to be careful not to make a perpetual. It's super nice. How do you capitalize, though? I mean, you got to span over a couple of seconds, mind you. You've got a few seconds on the clock. So, although winnable by white, remember, we're talking about humans producing themselves in a couple of seconds. You don't have minutes. And look at the eval bar. Look at the eval bar. Now Magnus winning or something. This is crazy. They just moving too fast. They losing the advantage as we speak. Okay, when you do bullet, even the super grandmasters just play lousy bad moves. It don't matter how good you are. When you go in a couple of seconds, you're gonna play awful moves. And if you add the pressure, nice one. You couldn't have taken the queen because this guy promoted just to say to our friends. But I think it's just our guys here, so everyone knows what is this? Check. At least a perpetual. At least a perpetual. And if you're not careful, you might even getting checkmated. It's like a billion checks happening. You might be even getting skewered if you're. Okay, it's like a billion checks here. I don't even know what to start to calculate here. It's just so many checks coming from all directions. What is that? We need two. This is it a checkmate? Oh man, he promoted him because he knew it's gonna be perpetual. Wait a minute. What the heck's going on here? Why didn't Alireza got a queen in the first place? Anyway, just asking. Because if he had the queen, given the fact that Magnus blundered, okay, sometimes okay, it looks like Ali is gonna win now. Looks like. I know I kind of mess up, absolute cook up Magnus could have pulled here. I don't know. Bullet, right? This is bullet. Those of you that are great bullet lovers, no one knows step. I don't think they themselves know, because if they knew, they wouldn't have done that. If Magnus knew what's going on, he wouldn't have played that. I'm assuring you, if Magnus knew what's going on, he wouldn't have gotten into this loss. But no one knows, unless the engine. So if you want to ask someone what's going on, I think you gotta take the question to the engine, because Magnus didn't know. No one knows. You can't ask the humans. Yeah, like a billion and something checks now. A billion or something. Magnus now desperately, I think he's sweating, trying to find out the squares to keep checking on that king. He's absolutely sweating. No more checks. That means a pawn will be advancing. I think Magnus is going to lose this one. Pawns will be moving down the board or up the board. Depends how you want to get this one. They're both sweating now. Check. Check again. I'm pushing one of the pawns. Good luck promoting that guy. It's going to be incredibly difficult with just a few seconds on the clock. No one knows what's going on. It's that kind of bullet chess in which you don't even have time to analyze things. You just move. You don't have time to analyze things. You could, no, you can't push one more. But yeah, you can. Okay, if there's a check he wants to block, principle. Can't you just block like this? Yes. Okay, I got just one correctly, but more checks coming. Whoa, draw again. Neither Carlsen, no Alireza know what's going on. The bar goes up and down all the time. I don't think they know exactly what's. But what I can tell you for sure is that the guys are playing bullet now. No one knows nothing. We're just moving stuff, checking. It's just bullet. It's bullet chess, guys. It's not blitz. It's just bullet now. Pawn is pinned. Can't move the pawn. And if you move the queen, you're going to get more checks. Either on c8 or on the f column. Of course, it's look now. It's a draw. Okay, but and now white is winning again. This is just sick. I mean, this is just sick. They're just sweating. You just move stuff. You can't analyze that. I mean, you need like a special course because you can't do it in a few seconds. Neither number one, no number five on the planet know exactly what's going on. You don't have the time for this. Someone's going to blunder more than the other guy. If Alireza pulls a win, going to be a draw. We're going to see more chess this evening. If Magnus manages to draw, I think he's the champion. He wins. It's just they play in a matter of seconds, so you can expect anything. If we put on the game review, guys, I think we're going to see like 70% accuracy, 70% or less. I'm telling you now, because there's been so many inaccuracies in the end due to time pressure that I think we only got like 70%, 60% accuracy could be because the engine sanctions this kind of stuff in the end, in which you just blunder one after another. Would you be able to move that? You need a bit more time to figure out stuff here. You need to build up a bridge, sort of. Yeah, okay. So you need now to move the king out and push the pawn. Check. Okay. Pinned. Can you do a check here? Okay. Check. Fine. Still pinned, though. You gotta move the king. King moves. Check here, probably. Check, exactly. What are you gonna do? Queen blocks? Just saying. That's what I would play. King here. Exactly. Let's go there. Cool. Play this. Maybe. Then more checks here. And so forth. Exactly. I mean, look, I'm just... The last move, exactly. And this one, too. The last move, exactly what I would have played. And you got more checks here now. You have to. Or here. Nice one. This is it. This is it now. He found it. He found it. Not yet. Queen here. In order to be able to protect the advancement of the pawn. What is it doing? Check. Oh, that's check, check, check. That's check. Can you play? What the heck can you play? Check. Oh, come on. Check again. Oof. Check again. You're gonna get checked like this. He gotta put that kind of... Ah, no, you crazy. Wait, queen f6. King moves. Okay. Of course you're gonna see checks now. Here. Check. That was checkmate in 36 moves. Now it's no longer 36 moves. It's just big advantage. And they are going to play until someone just cracks. And someone... All right. Unless there is a huge blunder, that will end up probably in a... Oh, look, Ali should be winning this one. Oh, can you do... Oh, but it's pinned, man. See, checks. Check. 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 Bullet. Chess, guys. Mate in 13 moves. Of course, you're not gonna give up until when the pawn becomes a queen, he's gonna give up then. When Alireza pushes the pawn, he should be resigning at this stage now. Now he should be resigning. and just go and play another match. Go have a whiskey or something. Yeah, he just resigned at this stage, obviously. Whoa, I think they are absolutely sweat, both of them. It's absolutely crazy. Uh, the most exciting game in the whole match, ladies and gentlemen. So that was the most exciting game. The most exciting game in the whole match. And now it's 2-2. Yes. And exactly as I said, Magnus going to resign only when an extra queen appears on the board. And now you just can't do it. It's just done. You won't be able to find too many checks because queens are going to block, and eventually they're going to be blocking, checking your king. You can't fight one queen versus two queens. So now, guys, we're having 2-2. I don't even know. I can't make any prediction. Magnus needs to pull himself up or something. he needs to give up on those crazy ideas. I don't need castle. That thing with the bishop on e7, he stayed the whole game not being able to move. And at some point he advanced the h-pawn. A very painful, very difficult game to watch from Magnus's perspective. Very difficult game to watch. Anyway, they got to be playing more. Now, let me just very briefly now peruse through the information. What the heck happens if after the 4 matches they've got 2-2? Okay. The knockout stage. Biding Armageddon. Biding Armageddon game with 15 minutes base time breaks. Armageddon, then, that is. That's what it says here. That's what we're gonna see. I'm gonna have time to go just grab another tea or something. Oof. Absolutely sweating. Wow. Yeah, that was the most exciting game step. I would agree with you. Absolutely. I would agree with you. 2-2. Yeah, that was the most interesting game. In which probably Alireza really fought because he needed to win, actually. Needed to. Oh, we said to see the review, but I really want to know what's the accuracy here. I said 85, I said 70, but hey, it's not far away, 85 to 82. So Alireza had an 85.4 and Magnus had a 82.6 accuracy. That's the accuracy, guys. 85.4, 826. Because they made a couple of inaccuracies in the end, and if not just blunders or something. Depends how the engine relates to those mistakes and stuff. Oof. So I'm gonna go for a cup of tea or something, guys, and I'm sure I'll be returning here with you. I'm not gonna turn off everything. So, guys, you can refill your coffee cups. Be back in just 1 minute or two. I don't want to miss anything. I really want to see the Armageddon now. Wow, that's a cool. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna leave a puzzle on the screen, and I'll be returning in just a. Probably this is something to do with this. Probably. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's wrong, but that's what I think about. And I'll be back in just a sec. Maybe. Maybe. Cool one. Very cool. Alrighty. Wow. So, Step, thank you very much for anticipating the solution here. I just have myself set down and settled, ready to go. And then we go back and see. Oh, okay. Briefly, rook f6, rook e4, rook h6 for queen. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I'm going to just play rook g6, right? In this scenario, I'm just going to play rook g6 here. Yeah, I guess. Okay, that's just playable. Cool stuff. Right. Have they started the Armageddon? Nope, not just yet, but they will. But they will. Let's shoot another one. Shoot another puzzle. Okay, cool. Why to move? What am I playing here? What's going on? I do that. No, that's too crazy, isn't it? It's too crazy. I do this though. What am I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Knight takes, rook take. Oh, hello. This is it. Knight takes, whatever, rook takes. So that's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. I don't catch. Oh, oh, I was supposed to take the rook with the knight. Knight takes f8 check first, and then whatever stuff, right? Because that's important. You actually take your stuff and then play this, eventually translating queen over to the queen side and making a way more stronger battery than it currently was. Joanna Bear, look at this. Of course, check, they take back whatever they take back with, and then you could potentially just take the pawn check, they move something, and you could do maybe this, and then probably queen to e4, attacking via the e4 h7 diagonal. Yeah, we could have just played that one. Yeah, but that's okay. Okay. Do I just take? Oh, I mean check. I didn't watch nothing. I thought I have just checkmate in a move. I gotta move away. Where do I go now? Can I go here? They'll be taking this. Can I go here? I can and I should. Hmm. Now I'm going here. There's no one. Okay. Oh, taking and taking. Let's take it. Okay. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Go back. Come on, boys. Have you started? Magnus and Alireza. No, they haven't, but they will. Probably they was so intense. They need now to just drink. Maybe Magnus just grabs a quick whiskey, and the other guy, I don't know, drinks some orange juice. Probably Alireza goes for an orange juice, OJ or something, and Magnus get a whiskey. If that helps him, it wouldn't help me though. I wouldn't go for any whiskey not at this stage. I would just go for a extra coffee or something. I wouldn't get any whiskey out of the question. An OJ, yeah, maybe an OJ. I don't know. Probably Alireza gets an OJ straight from the fridge. OJ from the fridge, and Magnus gets a whiskey or something. I don't. I mean, he said that sometimes it helped him. If it helps, look, everyone has some particular way of making progress. So if that helps him, why not? For me, no, it's got to be a tea or a coffee. I mean, I play quite badly, so I mean, I don't need any more I mean, no, alcohol not gonna help. Bang, boom, queen takes check. Yeah. Then, and then. Uh, then what the heck? But I think it's got to start with this. Nah, in my imagination, it's not it. Okay, this then. Doing. Okay. I thought it's pawn. I mean, make a lot of sense. You see, I mean, you just want to get this guy. So after they go there, what do I play? This. So guys, we're gonna go back to Alireza Magnus. In the meantime, we figure out this puzzle here. I don't know. How do you play this puzzle? And now you have to push this guy to stay. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Now you have to take again. Now you are supposed to be playing. Well, you got a beautiful knight here. Got a beautiful knight. Potentially, then the bishop might be also exploiting some avenues, diagonals, and stuff. Be able to play this guy. This guy becomes very much available. See? Yeah, game over, actually. Well, not game over, but yeah. Okay, then queen takes, then okay, don't matter. Yeah. Queen blocks, takes, but who cares? Who cares? Then you're going to have a check here. I'm going to grab this guy, etc., etc. Yeah. Did they start? Did they start? Armageddon. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. This is it. This is it. This is it. They play Westerinen again? Alireza would white. It went for the same stuff, guys. For the same stuff. Look, boom, 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 boom. The same stuff, people. But Magnus Castle this time. Go figure. Step. Magnus Castle this time. Okay, this is it. This is it. Queen's got to move. Queen's got to move. Oh, bishop f3. Oh, whoa, whoa. I've got not right there. No. No. You have to move the queen. No, you have. So you have. You have. No, you can't put your knight in a pen. You can't put the knight in a. Gotta go for bishop f3 or something. F3, bishop h3. Take this or back, or I don't know. Okay. Okay. What is this weird looking move? You can't do this. That goes against the principle of chess. Maybe knight c6. I'm not sure about it. I've got your idea. I thought about that one too, Dave. I thought about that one to myself. But I just gave up. I just didn't particularly like it. But to play knight e2, you can't do this. Goes against principle of chess. You do not place a piece so that it's pinned. I always tell my friends and my few students never to get a piece to put it pinned. Maybe you would have just played f3 right from the very beginning. You can't do this. Weak squares. All the dark squares are weakened. f3 is absolutely unplayable. Look, I can't do f3 myself. I appreciate, okay, bishop e3, but still I don't like it. I can't do it. I don't like it. Okay. What can I say? Probably he wants to play something like bishop tacked on f2 and just stay there, you know, stay in the bunker, hoping for the best. Maybe. Maybe. There is also knight b6 playable at some point. So bishop f2, knight b6, theoretically. This bishop is dangerous. It's nice to take it off. I think you can still play this guy. And then you take the bishop off. That's not bad. Given the fact you do have a light square bishop, I think that's very much exploitable. So, knight b6, I would say. Am I missing something? Is there any complications here? I mean, after you do knight b6, can Magnus pull a d4? Can he just throw a d4 move just to You know, that doesn't really work, does it? No, he can't do that. After knight b6, probably black has to play something 8 or something, right? Right, people? Knight b6, rook b8. I think I don't. What is going on this game? Why knight c3? I don't know what to say. Let's go back and I mean I have a huge frustration. Look, man, knight b6. Okay, not there is no ideal move for, but knight b6 is the first line of the engine. Okay, so I wasn't deluded. Okay, so yeah, knight b6 was playable, was a very healthy move. No, I thought I'm actually blundering stuff. I'm actually off the track completely, but no, I wasn't off the track. Knight b6, of course, makes sense. But let me tell you something. You can't do f3. You just can't do f3. And he should have played knight b6 to just get rid of that bishop on d7 and actually try and do something with the other bishop on g. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, David, absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. He's too young and now he's just dismissive with his chances or something. He just takes it too much, too playful. He's just becoming too playful now. Alireza, he's just like a teenager that just says, okay, I got fed up with this kind of thing. Is he messing with his chances now? They played. Thank you. Apologies. Bishop f2, we said that. Bishop a3. Move in order not to be getting this and losing. Looking at this, looking at this. Good. Good. I think Magnus gonna get this one. I think gonna get the, if he doesn't mess up, that is. These bishops are still in the game, guys. Don't forget about these guys are still in the game. This is good, and this guy, as soon as you play this, becomes another force to be reckoned with. So that's not quite over. And if you manage, I don't know, getting a at some, what to say, 94, maybe, maybe. Nice kind of pressure. With that knight on b4, nice kind of pressure. I like it. Can't kick that knight away. A little bit weird. A little bit weird. It is a bit weird. I mean, come on, you got a bishop on a3 on a knight on b4 actually blocking your bishop to moving. It is a bit weird. It is. On the other hand, go here, we're gonna have this. This guy's gonna drop. You can't go here because I'm gonna take unless you want to sack an exchange. So it is very weird looking. But hey, I think I was talking to Step previously. The whole thing, the whole match in between Alireza and Magnus was very weird anyway. So the whole match this evening was weird. Blunder. The engine hates it. Rook Fe. Why is that a blunder? Do I move back and then playing this? Why? That a massive step, guys. Do you see why is that a blunder? Why is that a blunder? What the heck? Why is this a blunder? Because this? Why is this a blunder? Yes, it's Armageddon. Why Rook Fe1 is such a bad move? Magnus must have missed something too. Okay, I need more time for this kind of thing. What's going on? I mean, neither them, they didn't see it either. Neither Alireza because he played it. And neither Magnus because he didn't sanction with the best move. And it's not like they have like 20 seconds on the clock. They got like 6-7 minutes. What? K2 previously? We're here? Rook e2? What do you mean? What? Knight takes and then you take this? You do this? Is this the fake? Okay, this is gotta look at that one. Oh, that's it happens to everybody, yeah. I did say d4, but I wasn't sure. Step. I did say d4. I did. I remember. Whoa. What? Ah, d4. The guy can't move the knight because the queen drops. Okay, that's getting exciting now, guys. It's getting a bit more exciting. Okay, this is exciting. It's exciting now. Okay. Material will be taking back with a little bit of an interest because this is cool. That's a cool pawn. You can't touch it again. This is nice. This is looking nice. Alireza gonna regret that F move stuff. Which, by the way, just blocks this bishop here. Can't do nothing. Not at the minute. But playing defensively. Alireza plays defensively this match. So you're gonna take with the pawn, now with the rook. So you're gonna take with the pawn. You got yourself a pass, and then bishop b2. Ooh, maybe this. Then maybe this. Okay. Okay. Whoa. What's going on here? They moving like a bullet again? Well, you take with the what? You take with what? With the bishop you take. No, you take with the rook. Okay, you take with the rook. Take with the rook, right? Take with the rook, apparently. But hey, I think anything's possible, right? I mean, it looks incredibly natural to play rook e1. Am I correct, Step? Am I wrong? Rook e1. This rook 1. Yes. Yeah. Rook e1. Yeah. Bishop b4. But what the heck happened? Because now Magnus dropped the advantage. Yeah, the bishop should stay on f. Okay, cool. Nice one. Cool. Increase the pressure on the attack piece. In PP on the PP. That's what they said. Chesskid.com. PP on the PP. That's from the. I think Mike Klein came with this phrase. Put pressure on the pin piece, just to clarify for our viewers. Queen a5. Triple attack on this guy. Rook e3. Okay-ish, I guess. One's coming off board. Bishop on g2 is a pain. I don't know what to say. I'm not saying nothing about it. I'm saying nothing about it. And even if you consider pushing, you got a problem with this knight. So if White were step David and other two free friends online, if White would consider Everett pushing f3 to f4, will be weakening terribly, inviting the knight potentially. Although this knight is also, this pawn is also hanging. I'm not sure about this one. It's just a box here. Yeah, David, I think so. Yeah. Looks king like a box, but whatever they play, apparently they do a bunch of inaccuracies here because the engine's evaluation bar goes up and down all the time. So whatever they play, it must be some inaccuracies deemed by the engine. They are missing on opportunities. They losing the advantage. They like. Okay, I think that's a psychological move. For sure, it's a psychological move. But I expect you could. Okay, I'm not sure what Magnus did do. There is a passer here. There is a passer here. Probably you can just at some point try to annihilate that thing. Okay. Okay. Alireza managed to get rid of the dark square bishop, so there is no checks and there is no queen, so he can be relieved. Probably you can play this kind of stuff. Or not, because check. Ooh. Nasty. Guys, did you see that? David, step, king g3, h4. Whoopsie daisy. Gotta go back. Nice. It's nice. That's sweet. So there's no point playing king g3 unless you have another plan. I don't think you want to take this knight, or do you? You don't want to take that knight. You don't want to take that knight. This bishop is incredibly important for Alireza. That bishop has to stay in the game. Very important. So I hope he doesn't trade. You're not gonna manage to take advantage of the double pawns. You're gonna play this kind of stuff. It's gonna come down. You're gonna have a problem. And I don't know when this bishop actually gonna do something. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Time. At some point, Alireza had like 5 minutes. The clock, he had like extra 5 minutes. Now, somehow, what's this? But can I play bishop e6, guys? Something? What, bishop b5? Okay. We're looking at this. Well. What have we got here? Did you see that, guys? Bishop f1. And I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck. How are you going to deal with that? What are you going to do? Light squares. Dark square bishop. But what exactly are you going to do? The problem is that's desperation because he wanted actually to do this. Very painful. Guess where the knight wants to go to, guys? Knight f4. Knight f4. All over the place. Only knight f4. Probably you got to play something like this now. Then this, and then this, probably trying to stop the knight. But knight can try some other. Exactly right. Bishop b5. We did call that. Did call that. Is f6 going to happen? I don't know. I don't know if that's the most target, but it did happen. Okay. I hope I'm not influencing through telepathy this guy's game, eh? Hope. I hope I'm not a psychic. I hope I'm not a psychic. That would be terrible. I'll be influencing all the chess event. That would be awful. Okay, guys, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm not a psychic. Probably there is no such thing, is it? Right. So, what's going on here? Bishop d6. Bishop d6. Yeah, you got to keep the... Yeah, we did say that, bishop. I mean, I said that, bishop d6. I said f6. Now Magnus needs to come up with something. This bishop only stays here to stop this madness. And eventually, if there is anything, to just go there on g1. Painful over bishop. Painful. Again, you can't do g3 because check. Oh, whoa. If takes, he goes this. Oops. So if I'm not sure. It's a psychological move. This is a psychological move. It's BS. It's a little bit of a BS. It's psychological stuff. This guy's gonna drop. Okay, that's gonna be a draw. That's gonna be a draw. Yeah, okay, let's just take with something. Check. Okay, let's just take. Probably. Okay, goes for the bishop. Good. Okay, they're going to be playing crazy stuff again. They're going to be bulleting, guys. They're going to be playing bullet very, very soon. Alireza started the bullet already. I think, according to the Armageddon, yes. Right? I think in the Armageddon, if you draw, it's like you won, and the other guy had a bunch of minutes extra. Yeah. In my view, the tiebreak should have been not Armageddon. I think you just give them 2 minutes, and whoever wins, goodbye. I think I would have tried something like that, maybe. Maybe. I mean, it feels like if you really want to win, just win it over the board, not because... Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird stuff. Maybe, yeah, maybe 3-2 or 5-2 or something. Just give them 5-2 until someone wins. It's not that bad, right? I mean, what do you want to do? 5-2, 5-3 would have been better than winning with the draw. I mean, you drew, you didn't win. You know, you drew, you didn't win. It's to be disputed. To my understanding, it's just awkward. It's just not fair. I think you should have 5-3. Let them play until tomorrow morning. You know, let them play 5-3 until someone loses. Anyway, I'm not in a position to be changing the rules, but if I could, I would have. Minus 0.85 goes up and down. The eval bar will be moving up and down because they are playing bullet. Make no mistake, this is a bullet game. Bullet chess. Yes, it doesn't feel like one, David. I agree. No, it doesn't feel like a win. So, okay, you drew, but you won. Okay, whatever. It didn't prove in this particular matches. Magnus didn't really prove that he smashed Alireza like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he was dominating completely, 3-0. That was dominance. That was a victory. By all counts, by all ticks, by all criteria, I think that was a victory indeed. This one, this evening now, doesn't really feel like a massive domination. No, it's a pound for pound eternal struggle, playing bullet, Ivalba up and down all the time. Everyone is making a bunch of inaccuracies, and some other guy is more tired than the other. And now you draw and you win. Okay. Maybe they should modify the rules for this one. It just feels very weird, this Armageddon, yes. A5-3 probably would have been better. Okay, Rook D1. Bullet now, guys. Bullet time. Bullet time chess, exactly. Minus 4.14 for black. Bullet time, anyone? This is it. Guess who's gonna promote? Wanna take a bet? Guess who's gonna promote? Bang and boom. Looks after all, Magnus gonna win this one, not just gonna draw. It looks like, unless more blunders are coming, it looks like he gonna promote that pawn. It might be though, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. It might be this, it might be this, but he took care. Probably he just runs away. He doesn't rush it yet. He doesn't rush it. Nice little advantage here. You could probably what? Play the. What is it doing here? What are you doing? You probably play rook a2, right? What the heck is going on? He gives the rook. What kind of sick bullet is that? Okay. Even in the bullet, I mean, Magnus, in the bullet, Magnus plays with blunders and blunder. And blunder. I mean, one blunder, then the other guy blunder. The other guy blunder, and the other guy blunder. Okay, Magnus won. After like 4 or 5 blunders, I don't know who did more. Very difficult. Not particularly super scintillate. Okay, 76.3. Bad accuracy. Well, bad accuracy, it's what normal guys like us probably would play. 76.3, 80.5 accuracy. Okay, okay. A bunch of blunders and mistakes and inaccuracies for sure. I'm scrolling now up and down and I'm seeing a lot of yellows and a lot of, I'm seeing a couple of reds and a bunch of misses too. A bunch of misses. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Not particularly happy with the Armageddon, but you know they did play some bullet. By the way, wait a second. Are they still bound to be playing a couple of matches now, or did just at the end of it? Freaking format. I think should be the last one, right? 3-2. That's it. I'm not sure what's the Armageddon. I need to peruse and to double check here. Knockout. Knockout stage. Fighting Armageddon with the 15 minutes base time breaks ties. I think that's it. And we should be seeing here the confirmation. And that was it. Oh, I not updated, I guess. I think not updated step, I guess. I mean, I don't want to miss if they have to be playing more games. I definitely don't want to miss them. Yeah, that's all right, Dave. That's all right, brother. Thanks very much for being here, fellas. That's absolutely okay. I'll be also back tomorrow for stream as per usual, probably in the evening as well. Give it like 7 p.m. or something. We can make maybe an arena tomorrow, David and Step and the other friends. Maybe we can pull an arena tomorrow. Yeah, I think it hasn't been updated just yet. Something like that. Has been updated. Yeah. Just looking here, but oh, should be with green now, right? I mean, it should be just confirming Magnus is the winner. Or are they gonna play more? They're gonna play more. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Okay. I'm just perusing. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was it. Yeah, Magnus has won it. It hasn't been updated. Now it's been updated. 3-2. Magnus had won the fifth leg of the Champion Chess Tour. Julius, Baer, etc., Generation Cup Invitational, blah blah blah. So yes, he did win it. Not as fascinating as the 2 days ago when he really dominated. Absolutely fabulous games. More like a bullet type of chess this evening, with the plenty of inaccuracies for both Magnus and Firouzja. Uh, nice stuff anyway. Nice stuff. I'm going to be looking at the games again, and maybe I'm going to make a video. Anyways, guys, I shall see you tomorrow evening, I reckon 7 p.m. Maybe we're going to make an arena, guys. So thank you for your presence this evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening, 7 p.m.-ish, for an arena, just in between ourselves. Okie dokie. Thanks, fellas. Have a wonderful remainder of the day.